everybody, and welcome back to the stream! I'm LB Hack'em. We're back this Sunday evening with Playthings of the Gods, our level 15 D&D 5th edition campaign. We're going to go around and have everybody say who they are and who they're playing tonight. But first I'll get into channel stuff. So it's going to be a little wonky the next couple weeks because of traveling and such. They'll be streaming on Thursday night per usual. Ren might be streaming on Friday. I don't know. That's up to her because I won't be there. We will not have a stream the Friday after that, or Ren will be by herself. Well, we will not have Playthings of the Gods next week because I will not be here. I will be with my madre for Mother's Day. So that's channel stuff. If you like our stuff, you know, we have a Patreon, we have a Discord, we have the YouTubes. Give us a like, give us comments, let us know how much you guys think about stuff. I always love to see it. And I swear to Christ. But let's go around and have everybody say who they're playing tonight and who they are, starting, of course, with Tanya.
Oh, hi, I'm Tanya, at Tanya Rolling on the Internet. More importantly, tonight I am Moxie, the Tiefling Bard.
I believe I'm still next. Hi, everyone. I'm Val. You can find me at the Kraken's Crown, lurking around the internet, mostly over on GGK, playing and running games. Run a bunch of games over there. I'll talk about those at the end of the stream. Tonight, I'm going to be playing Arrow, who's a Water Genasi barbarian druid.
Hi everybody, I'm Van. You can find me on the internets at Van, but Wilder, pretty much wherever you can find people on the internets. I stream here and over on GGK several nights a week. But tonight I am playing Alhena, who is a Circle of the Stars druid.
And I'm last tonight. I'm Rachel. Rachel is Beth. Rachel is instead of an S. I do some things on the internet. You know where to find me with all the people that are here. And tonight I am playing Talon, the High Elf Gloomstalker Ranger / Murder Cleric. I mean, Death Cleric.
And yes, we are down in Alex tonight. They're under the weather, so we are going to press on as we are wont to do with Dungeons and Dragon Nights, because it's hard to schedule and we're gonna be gone next week. So I'm gonna be Hack'em Up. I'm gonna be your dungeon mistress for this evening. Before we get into the show proper, we need a little recap, just a little one, because there was a lot of lore that was dropped last week, and if you want to see that, you'll never see it. I forgot to upload it to YouTube, so you should have been there.
Yeah.
Take it away, Rachel.
Deal with that. Previously on Playthings of the Gods, our adventurers headed to Candlekeep to meet Brazia, with multiple options for books as their entrance fee. Brazia was full of information for our squad, saying that Azuth is the only one that they know of that traps people in crystals, and that Taiki, an old pantheon god who was split into Tamora and Bashaba, may be part of this puzzle. They all spent some time in the massive library researching various things for their quest, while Brazia did some other digging. Moxie and Talon looked into possible ways to save Jazira and came across talk of a scepter that Azuth had created. The Scepter of Savaris, capable of housing a god's essence within it, but it had been lost. Kulkas, Arrow, and Alhena looked into Taiki, noting her nature, some of her known allies, and rumors of a relationship with Lathander. They checked into Talona as well, noting that she despises Arrow's mom, and that a big shakeup within the Pantheon may be to her benefit. Brazia came back with news. Azuth had gone quiet. Not unheard of, but he hasn't been influencing his followers. There's a rumor that he'd been taken suddenly, so whatever is happening with the blue crystals, he may not be doing so willingly. Brazia also said that while people have disappeared looking for it in the past, the scepter was rumored to have been seen with a being in Scholt. A mythic creature, an awakened being granted a wish to be turned into the most powerful being in the land. Chompy, the Awakened, a hoarder of magical items and special things. Ermely, a known champion, was the last one to have spoken to him, and no one has heard from her since. And when we last left our adventurers, the night was quiet and Candlekeep was asleep, but Talon had received a name from the Blood Queen. Someone had been taking lives that weren't his to claim, so she slit his throat and ended his. She gathered up the star charts and put them in a bag to give to Alhena to look at, sure that would raise some questions.
And questions it will raise. The night passes without any further incident. Those of you who are sleeping in your own beds find them comfortable. The light from the dawn is muddled as the clouds continue to cover the sky, preventing any such dawn to occur. The people of Candlekeep are up early. They're early birds. They are getting their oh, you forgot to say that the kitchen was given a shakeup.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about the kitchen. Sorry, that was not in my notes, and I couldn't watch the episode. I did not take notes on Kitchen Nightmares Arrow Edition.
But yes,
It's fucking raw.
the kitchen staff is working hard to make a little bit more of a entertaining breakfast than their typical scrambled eggs with salt and pepper for spice. They are attempting biscuits this morning, so we'll see how that goes. Is there anything you guys would like to do before we leave Candlekeep?
Do we know anything about Chompy?
You know that he was probably turned into a the dragon type is probably a purple dragon, which is a combination of a black and a blue and a red dragon. Red dragons breathing fire, blue dragons breathing electricity. You were given all the information on what a purple dragon is, and that they haven't been seen for many eons. But also that Chompy is not a full dragon, so we're not sure what exactly he has going on. But with the combination of those two types, his breath weapon is plasma based. So it is a fire type if you want to categorize it, but you cannot use fire resistance against it. It bypasses that because it is fire and electricity mixed together.
And I asked that before I read my notes, of course. Suggest to research them first. That's what I wrote down, or somebody said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know we knocked out some of that last time.
Mm-hmm. But you guys can do more research before you leave if you'd like. Go back to the archives and hang out with some of the what are they called? The little flying elephant things that fly around. Harumps? I think it's something like that. Harumps. Hello. So yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of anything immediately to research. I think we've done a lot that we could about just in general. We know that he's got the staff.
Mm-hmm.
So we know we need to get the staff from him.
And Chompy usually attacks at night, by the way.
Mostly.
Was that in the notes? I don't remember that. So
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
that was in my notes.
Okay.
Damn.
I know. I write stuff and it helps.
I have a question. So we know he bypasses resistances.
Yes.
What about immunity?
You don't know, but
You're muted, but I'm sure you're saying something super cool
And probably important.
and very important. I assume.
Because that was an important question.
I swapped it somehow, so I unmuted myself on one of them. You know that resistance is it bypasses resistance, immunity, unsure, but if you are immune to it, most likely you're going to be immune to it. That's
Okay.
pretty definite in most cases, yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Another question. Can we alter Heroes Feast? I'm just kidding.
Heroes Feast, you say?
I'll trade in the poison.
Oh, do I have access to Heroes Feast at this level? I so do, don't I?
Yeah, you should.
You must, because
I
Plus, you
must.
can
level
switch your
15 on
spells.
Saturdays and
That's
I
what
must.
I
and
said
your
that.
I
druid
know
in that
what-
game has it.
I know what the last spell I'm preparing is.
Yeah, I have. So I could wild chip into a fire elemental, which give me immunity to fire, but also probably no way to deal damage to him. Given that I would assume he's probably also immune to fire.
See, I was looking at the investiture spells.
Oh yeah,
Which was
Yeah.
gonna, but investiture of fire makes you immune to fire damage.
that would.
But the extra damage it lets you deal is also
Yeah,
fire.
yeah. Because I was looking at fire shield, but that only gives you resistance. I have absorb elements, but it only gives you resistance. So I don't think I have anything for immunity.
think I'm just gonna prepare my healing spells.
That's probably a good plan. I'll prepare to have a lot of hit points.
Sorry.
You've done it. Congratulations.
Yeah, not much we can do there.
Okay. Yes, I have prepared Hero's Feast.
Remind me again too, because I know Colchis is with us in spirit. Colchis's aura is spell effects we get resistance on.
Yes. You guys, just so
You're muted.
You're muted again.
fucking, how did I get off on Zoom? Is Zoom not? No, it is. Okay. If you guys, we have been given permission by Alex to use Colchis in the battle and everything. So you guys feel free to look at his stuff. The spell, let's see his
aura. I can pull it up too.
Yeah.
'Cause I think resistance to damage from spells, so that wouldn't give us resistance to
a breath weapon or any sort of thing that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking through my cleric spells currently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think healing and in general just being ready to take a hit is probably our best bet. Heroes Feast would be great with additional hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna prepare that.
Does
So
anyone
you'll
have
have-
access to?
Oh,
Oh,
go
go ahead. I was just
I was
asking if
just gonna say
anyone
you
has
can-
access to aid.
Yeah, that'd be a big one.
I do.
Yeah, I'll remember to be a bard.
Yeah, cleric should.
It only will increase everybody's by 5.
Because me and Alex are
You can
usually
upcast it.
Yeah, I will.
Alex and I are usually like the boosting people generally, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Well,
Colchis.
everybody does. but-
Yeah, Colchis can hit pretty hard though.
Okay.
Yeah.
With Divine Smite especially.
I'm not gonna fuck with his spells. I
Did
was
we
just
decide
looking
who
at
was gonna Jaeger Colchis?
No.
Who has the most experience playing a cleric?
Paladin.
Paladin, yeah.
That's probably either me or Val.
Yeah,
I've never played one.
I'm fine to do it.
You wanna do it?
Yeah, I won't have as much to do because I won't be fully spellcasting in combat like you will. So if you
Oh
want.
yeah. That's all you, buddy.
All right. Yeah. An aid would be good. How much money does everyone have? I was curious if we could go buy some like spell scrolls or something too that might give us access to
Not
more.
a lot.
Yeah, I've got 13 gold to my name.
300
Raven, go lay down. Sorry.
I thought we all had like a bunch of gold. Or like,
You had gold to spend in between the seasons.
Did we?
oh,
Well, I mean,
wait, I'm
Nice.
rich. I can help.
I was like,
But not
Moxie
really.
has all my money,
that's true.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
that's right.
You know, we should have.
which I don't know how much
Moxie
that
is our accountant.
I have
know.
$300.
I made a spreadsheet. Was that this season or the last one for the budget? It was this.
Did you
season.
really?
It wasn't
think
a
it was
big
last
one. It
season.
was just
Mhm.
during one game. It was. I don't. It might have been another game.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing a spreadsheet because I would have loved it.
Oh, I
Yeah.
probably would have done it for me and hid my shame because
I remember you talking about it.
Okay.
Oh. I saw that comment.
Nick.
All right. Are you guys? Is there anything you want to do before we leave?
No, I think
I think we're ready.
I think we just wing it, honestly. Let's do prep. We'll do our prep spells and
I'm
just
totally
let the cards
down.
over there.
Preparing spells.
As this group does, let's a go.
There's only so
y-
much you can prep for.
Let's go.
Mhm. Yeah, you guys walk out, and past the intake people, the lady that you saw earlier, who is still sitting there, just loving her job. She like looks up slightly at you and then just glances back at her book and continues to read whatever it is she was reading. Yeah, you can go back onto the ship. Everyone is there, and they're ready to go wherever you guys want to. Also, you have 1973 there as well.
Forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
He's kind of just twiddling his thumbs.
Well, we're heading to Jolt.
You're telling Promise?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nowhere else?
Do you know where in Jolt?
Wherever there's a dragon. We're going to see someone named Chompy the Awakened. You don't have his address, do you?
No, I'm not really sure I've heard of Chompy, but that sounds cool. I mean, if we talk to the locals or maybe just do a couple flybys, we can find him.
Yeah.
It's an island, right? I mean, I've never been to Cholt.
I think so. Yeah, I've got some stuff that might be able to help zero in if we get close enough. But nothing we can do from this distance other than us scrying, but I can't imagine that's really gonna work.
Alright. Well, to Cholt, I guess. I'll tell our helmsman to just get us around somewhere and go from there.
Yeah. I may have just had an idea though. Hear me out. Animal messenger. You describe, so like there's nothing, the animal, when you cast the spell animal messenger, you can send an animal to somebody you name or describe. Let's see, a recipient who matches the general description. So if I describe a big purple dragon and I send an animal messenger that way, and then I scry on the animal messenger.
I mean, Simon, get settled. Thank you.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it. What is the animal messenger? Is it a conjured being?
No, it's you use an animal to deliver the message. So I essentially like point at a bird. Choose a tiny beast you can see within range. It's a squirrel, blue jay, or a bat. Specify the location or the person. It travels for the duration of the spell, covering about 50 miles per 24 hours for a flying messenger. When it arrives, it delivers your message, and then leaves. That is an option if we get close enough and we don't have like a definite direction. If there aren't like locals that are like, oh yeah, Chompy's like up the road, then that'd be a way to bypass like not assuming that a dragon would probably succeed on the saving throw for a scry.
Yeah, probably. I mean, yeah, if you want to try that, we can definitely try it.
I mean, I can wait. I'll at least wait till we get closer, so that way I have more of like a time frame, like not having to spend a bunch of spell slots.
It's a clever idea. I like it.
I'm a little impressed by it, I have to say.
It's either that or a locate creature, but that's only 1,000 feet, and I imagine the island's more than 1,000 feet across.
For sure, yes, absolutely. Let's see. From yeah, it's about 400 miles across, and then oh boy. That's not gonna help me. Yeah, it's pretty big. Yeah. So if you guys want, you can travel. You'll Please stop using the distance measure. Thank you. You are going. Please, map, work with me here. You're going to be flying into the only port. Stop with the measure, please. Why do you hate me? I'm just gonna reload it. Fuck it. I'm reloading the page. I'm trying to scroll up and it's not letting me. All right. You're gonna fly into Fort Balerion, which is the only port. That there are other spots that you can arrive at. Like, it's a big island. There's a lot of places where you can make a port, but this is the only port town and the only one that they will know of. But you can definitely start there and move from there. So, sorry, I'm so flustered by this freaking map. And it's also in French, so thank you, whomever made this. So you guys are going to launch up and make your way into the sky to then teleport. You pass through the portal and find that the air here, starting to penetrate through the barrier of the Spelljammer, is quite warm and tepid and humid. It is a very jungle-esque type place. There's a lot of greenery across the land, big tall trees, palm trees, huge rocky cliffs and mountains. There's off in the distance, I mean, not that you can see it, but there are peaks of flames, which are volcanoes here, big rivers to go down. Basically, you think of a jungle, and that's where you're at. So, you kind of you're in the Bay of Chult. There is a city before you, and as you sort of fly into dock, you see this very typical port town. There's a lot of wooden structures on stilts for the storms. There's smaller buildings that are closer to the ground, very ramshackle type stuff. There's a couple houses that are more significantly built out of stone that can withstand the storms that come here, but it's a very bustling place. There's a lot of ships in port. There's a lot of people walking around from everywhere, and I mean, this is another one of those places where you'll find a lot of different types of individuals, but you do see a lot of Aarakocra here and a lot of lizard folk. So if you'd like to disembark, would you like to have everyone stay on the ship? Is there anything you want to command from your shipmates?
Talon, are you gonna have scrying ready or sending ready?
Yeah, I still have sending.
I guess just to be ready in case things get like real bad and we need like a hot exit.
That's probably smart, unfortunately, just because we don't know what we're walking into yet.
Yeah. I think that's probably the best use of them, so that we're not bringing we don't want to bring the ship close to a dragon.
No.
Speaking of which, I was thinking about it. Dragons can fly. That's kind of the end of my thought. I don't really have a whole lot of ways to deal with that.
I potentially have some solutions.
Then I will trust you on that one. I could use like Earthbind or something, but again, dragon probably not gonna work.
I mean, I can also fly.
Yeah, right. You can fly.
I can teleport us all if that ever helps.
I can get you up about 30 feet in the air.
It's good as an option. I guess we'll see where he's hanging. I mean, he's hanging out in a cave or something. That'd make things a lot easier. All right.
Do we want to have a hero's feast now?
Well, do you want me to try my plan first to find him and see how far away it is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then,
because it
depending
is
on
quite
Worth
the
a try.
quite the high level spell.
if we're more than 24 hours away, then the spell won't work, and we'll, you know, have to explore the island a bit.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna try this then. I'm gonna walk around and try to find a bird.
Sure. Yeah, you definitely can. There's a lot of parrots, there's a lot of tropical type birds, and you can also see there are the same sort of Aarakocras that you saw on Fantasy Margaritaville that live here as well. There seems to be, as far as like population goes, there's kind of an uptick of like Aarakocras. There's more Aarakocras than anything else here. Some of them have like little vending spots where they're selling food and trinkets and such. But if you'd like to find just a regular old parrot, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get close enough. Chill. I'm gonna do a ritual casting of Animal Messenger.
Okay.
And then I just for the spell, choose the tiny beast you can see within range. I specify a purple dragon named Chompy as the recipient of the message. And then I can speak a message of 25 words. What am I going to say to Chompy? There's a good chance this parrot's going to die. But
Yo, bruh, be cool.
do we want, I guess before just, do we want Chompy to know we're coming? Like, are we going to try a diplomatic approach initially?
It wouldn't hurt to try.
Because I can send this message and be like, hi, we're coming to visit you.
I have no problem with trying diplomacy first.
Might as
Yeah,
well.
diplomacy sounds good.
All right, cool.
What's the worst that happens?
Yeah.
We end up in a fight, we're prepared for that.
We just sacrificed a parrot. No big deal.
Ah,
We've done
listen.
worse. Sorry, parrot.
Let's feed him first.
I give the parrot a snack and I say, if you don't make it out of this, know that
Okay.
parrot heaven is really great. I've been there.
Covering
Buffett's
Root's
there.
ears. I'm covering Root's ears.
Moxie mentally just gave you a raise for next time.
Do parrots when they die, when they go to heaven, like, is Jimmy Buffett their god?
All dead parrots go to Margaritaville.
All dead parrots
All
go to
dead
Margaritaville.
parrots
Is
go
that what
to
it
Margaritaville. All
is?
dead's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Oh
Yeah,
my
they all go
god.
to
Here you go.
Margaritaville.
Oh.
I'll put that. I put the reward up, guys. Go ahead.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace,
Okay.
man.
I'm gonna say, greetings, Chompy the Awakened. We are coming to visit you in hopes of making a deal that benefits all peoples of this world. Later, brah.
Arrow, that was really good.
I'm quite proud. You see the spell take hold in this parrot's eye, and it kind of swirls around like a robot getting a command. And it lights up a little bit and then diminishes as the spell has taken effect, but it is not within the parameters of the spell.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So he is more than 24 hours away by flight.
Interesting. Okay. So not within 50 miles of us. How far across did you say this island was?
Let's see. From where you are, making me use the thing again. Thank you. Zoom out. From where you are at the northern tip of the island. To get to the closest encampment here, it is going to take you which is about 104 miles south of you via the waterway. By flight, it would be 1 day. So it's further than that, and that's about a quarter of the way into the island.
So it's like 400 miles across.
From top to tip. I was going left to right. I'm sorry.
Got it. Well, he's not close enough here to send a message. So I guess, do we just continue going on the ship, or?
That's probably the fastest means of travel.
You could
That's
also ask
right.
around to see if anybody knows.
You said there are people here, though. This is like a settlement, but not like the main city?
It's the only city. Like, there's a bunch of forts. This is the only port in Cholt.
Oh, got it. Okay, got
Yeah.
it. So we're at a city, but you said there's another settlement to the south of us.
Yeah, there's encampments and like
Okay.
places where the Aarakocras live and stuff like that. But this one is kind of the one.
So I guess maybe we ask around and see if anyone knows, and just be careful how much we tell people in case somebody is, a worshiper of like Timora or something.
Yeah, we have a baby dragon, so it'd be only fair that we asked about dragons. Maybe.
We're
We wanna
looking for
see
the
all the
deadbeat
dragons.
parents of our dragon friends.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're trying to find him.
I forgot about that.
You are not trying to
Did we
find
name
those
it Pickle?
parents.
Well, that's what we can tell people.
That's what we're telling people.
Yeah, yeah.
Our lie
we
was
need a
so good,
pickle,
our
right?
DM believed us.
Yeah. Pass that check. Deception check.
Yeah, I think let's just ask around. Somebody on here must know where the big purple dragon
Oh,
lives.
for sure.
Yeah.
And
Why
we could
don't
also go in and ask, like, since he's a hoarder of magical items, we could look to see if there's anyone who might have magical items. Does anyone know where we might find something fancy and special? I'm looking for a
Something
Mother's Day
exceptional.
gift. And I'm
I
looking to
think-
trade.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's go to a souvenir shop and see what they've got.
shopping episode?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just meant as that maybe they'll point us in the direction of Chompy.
Oh, you mean like, okay, I gotcha.
Be like, oh, I don't have something that you're looking for, but there is a person you might be able to trade, but I wouldn't go there. Maybe they'll give us a.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, but you could.
Somebody give me a investigation or perception or survival check to get us
Perception.
going in
I've
the
got
right
a
direction.
13.
That's a 34.
Holy shit.
I have a plus 15 to perception.
And I won't roll.
I also rolled a 19.
Goddamn.
I think we're good.
Yeah, super
34.
fun.
Yeah.
Does the 34 do it?
Yeah, sure does. Tanya, Moxie, you start to realize and notice something as you hear a very interesting music type that you have not heard before. Very brassy drums that are going, and it seems to be like they have shakers and like hand drums, and there's a metal basin where they're playing with mallets around, and that's a very interesting thing that you find. And Talon, you start to look around as you guys are walking through this marketplace, port town situation, and you kind of see past most of the people, and you can see sitting not in an alleyway but sort of in a little alcove a group of Aarakocra, about 3 of them, one of which has, you can see one of his wings as he stretches, the edges of it, the feathering for most of it has been singed away and destroyed. The others seem to be down on their luck, tired. They look like they've been traveling very far, and they're just kind of giving themselves a moment and having a breath. And you can, as you're looking at each of them, you can see that each of them has a singe of some kind. One of them is missing the forearm of their left hand. It's kind of wrapped in a bandage up as they're hand and their forearm is gone. And they're kind of conversing off to the side by themselves.
Kind of like nudges whoever's next to her and just kind of like they look like they've been in a scrape recently.
I think Moxie wants to walk over to him. Moxie's gonna slowly meander, but notice if anybody else is coming too.
I will
Oh, yeah.
meander with
Yeah.
Foxy.
Get our
Yeah,
motley
well,
crew.
As if they.
On the way over there, I want to the group. Like, what? How do I ask this? What?
Are you all
Honestly,
okay?
I think you just ask it.
Okay.
Just looking for a dragon.
Also, if they need help, I can probably fix some
I
of
can
that.
give him a healing balm. Might help with some of those burns.
Oh, I can
But-
regrow limbs now. Did I not tell you that?
What?
Good to know.
Okay.
If they are looking for some help and we are also okay with using some higher level spells today, I may be able to help these people. Just if you want to keep that in your pocket as a bargaining chip.
That's perfect. So I guess Moxie will like saunter over. But not like a jerk. Be like, "Oh my gosh, are you guys okay? What happened?"
You see, as you approach them, I'm super paranoid about unmuting myself now. You see two of them sort of like take a step like back and like they look at you guys and aren't sure what your deal is. Two of them look to another one who says something in a different language and then looks to you and says, we are all right, thank you.
We've got healing potions, and a bunch of us can heal if you need
No,
some.
no, we don't need any salvins. We're okay.
Okay. By chance, I'm just gonna ask. Did you get burned by something like a dragon, perhaps?
They kind of look to the one who's speaking, and he motions to them and says something quietly in a different language and says,
What language?
Arin, the
Damn it.
language of the Aarakocra. Sorry.
Don't speak that one.
No
Look, I've got
primordial.
one character who speaks a bunch of languages. That's not one of them.
He
There you go,
says,
primordial.
come on, primordial.
Isn't
Yes.
Arin the elemental language too?
Primordial.
Ignan.
Yeah,
Ignan
Yeah,
is the language of the fire.
there are
Yeah,
four
but
elemental
Arin's-
languages and they fall
yeah.
under primordial.
Yeah, I speak primordial, so Arrow would understand.
Oh.
Arin.
It's Arin, Ignan, Terran.
Oh, because it's the language of the airs. Yeah, that makes sense, because Aarakocra are...
They're like dialects under primordial. I don't know
Mhm.
what the water one
Yeah.
is.
It's like the difference between French-Canadian and Canadian. You get the gist of it, but it is a little
Aquan.
difficult. Yeah. Aquan, there you go.
When
Aquan, Ignan, Terran, and Arin.
and Arin.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I won't
Uh,
step on their toes, but if they're saying anything that isn't lining up, I'm just curious.
Yeah, he's just
go
explaining to
ahead.
them, like, what's going on. Like, he's like, they're just asking about the burns. And he turns back and says, yes, we were driven from our home by the dragon. The dragon. It's not even a dragon, but he acts like a dragon.
Where is that at? I have a circus, so I'm trying to not go to certain spots. So where is that?
You have a what?
It's the Midori Circus. Have you heard of that?
No.
Oh, well, we have a circus. We come through towns, and I'm trying to scout places, but I don't want to put our circus where a dragon is.
Well, it would be hard to get to if you could not fly.
Where's it at?
It is in the mountains. And he, like, gestures to the west.
Okay. Well,
Really should have prepared fast friends.
He's answering your
Kinda-
questions.
Kind of looking at like missing arm and everything. Are you sure you wouldn't like some help?
So he like looks back to them and he's like, he seems very uneasy about you guys. Knowing what you know about like port towns and stuff, there's a lot of like snake oil salesman types that roam around. Like in any, touristy spot, there are people who are trying to sell you anything and everything. And they kind of feel like they're getting the vibe that you might be offering something like that as opposed to actual healing stuff. So they're kind of like, no, we don't need any salves or ointments, thank you.
Not ointments. Uh, we're not asking for payment or anything. May I? The worst that can happen is nothing happens.
Make a persuasion check for me.
Okay.
why can't we tell them what we're looking for?
I
You're
think
the
we're
one.
just.
Sorry, you're the one who decided
well,
that.
I know,
Well,
but I
we were
don't.
saying it probably better to be careful because we don't know who is like attached to any of the god. If somebody's a worshiper
Oh.
of like Timora or somebody else, like that might be able to get back to them. We're looking for the staff specifically to fuck them over. That was my thinking on like being
That's fair.
a little cagier.
I'm hoping we can get them to trust us, and then we can have like a real.
Yeah, while you're
conversation.
doing healing stuff, Moxie, like, kind of to prove that, like, actually have a circus, she would pull out one of her instruments and, like, walk away, let you guys talk and start playing. What did I want her to play? So, pan flute. She just starts playing pan flute and she throws, like, a
Perfect.
hat out to collect change.
I rolled a dirty 20.
Ooh.
Let's go. The gentleman with the one who's speaking to you has like a bandage on his side. The wound has been healed or is starting to heal, but it is a significant portion of his, not quite his rib, but like right below it. That chunk of flesh there that has been singed away, and he's tentatively like walks over to you and like kind of lifts up his shirt, and you can see that.
Oh, sorry, I was talking to the one that was missing an arm.
Oh. He talks.
Awkward.
He conveys to the gentleman sitting down with the missing an arm, and like they converse back and forth where the one who is sitting seems to be older. And Arrow, you're getting the impression that he's not very trusting of people, but the younger one is like, well, they're not asking for any payment. They said they're healers. Look at them. They're not from here. Like, they're obviously travelers as well. Like, just try it. What's the worst that could happen? You're already missing your hand.
Poison him. Go chaotic evil.
Stab him. And
I
then
cast Inflict wounds.
And I
Yeah.
stab. And I cast Blight.
And he very cautiously like stands up. You can see that he's like really making eye contact with you. Just he's not scared. He's just very poignant about it, and he offers you his arm.
2 minutes. Okay.
And he translates, and the man nods.
Very gently. You guys have never seen Alhena do this. It's gonna be so cool. Because he's more than a day away, I'm hoping we'll get a long rest in between. And so I'm gonna place both hands kind of on his arm. I'm gonna cast Regenerate. You touch a creature, stimulate its natural healing ability. Off the top, he regains 48 plus 15 hit points. I don't know if you want me to roll for that.
You're good.
But he does. And then for the next hour, he regains 1 hit point at the start of each of his turns. But any severed body parts are restored after 2 minutes.
Holy shit.
I've been waiting for so long to cast this spell. I'm so happy you're doing it.
So I love it so much. And then if they have the severed part, you can hold it to the stump and it instantaneously does it. But
Jason
if you
X.
don't have the severed head, yes, exactly. But it takes 2 minutes. So I think Alhena is just like very like sort of very jelly because I can't imagine it's like I mean, it probably hurts
Yeah.
some. Like, I can't imagine it's a nice
Yeah.
process, but at the same time, like, I think she is just very like. I think kind of like trying to explain in layman's terms what's happening, hoping that like
Yeah.
his friend will like translate.
And if any of them start to panic, Talon just gives them like a look, like just the
Yeah.
tiniest imperceptible, like don't you make a weird move.
Yeah, I think
Don't
at
touch
first they're
don't touch my person.
at first they're a little like, oh, it feels weird. I don't know, like he seems uncomfortable by it, but once they start actually seeing the baby hand grow back
The
situation,
Deadpool baby hand.
yeah, they're like all in awe, and you see the one who is behind, who is once standing, much taller than the other ones. He sort of like is like staring at it, and he like hits his sibling and like says something to him. Arrow, you hear it. He just do me next, and he's like motions to his wing, to you, and is like, the older gentleman, once his hand is regrown, he just like takes you by the shoulders and like kisses you on either side of the cheek like 3 times, and is like like old man crying where there's not actually tears coming down, but he's like very excited. But
I have mass cure wounds. Does anybody else have that?
I think I do.
Mhm.
Did I prepare
Not
it?
prepared, but
I have it prepared. Yeah.
you said the other one's missing a wing.
yeah, half of his wing is.
I can do that one more time today.
How about I'll cast are we gonna have a long rest, do we think, before we go to Chompy?
That's up to you guys.
You said it. How far are the mountains from here? Good
I have
question.
teleport, by the way, so let me see how that works.
Ooh.
The mountains crest over the whole northwestern side of this area. But you are in very good with these people now, so they can tell you exactly where to go. And you will discover that it is kind of halfway down the mountain, which, like, if you are flying there, it's gonna take you like 2 days to fly there. You could just teleport there if you know where you're going. But you can take as much time as you want. It's, there's no time.
Yeah, I'm good with flying there and then taking, having the time to rest and
Mhm.
prepare and stuff along
Perfect.
the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because these are going to be my 7th and 8th level spells. So
Yeah.
I'll cast mass cure wounds then at a higher level. Let me see what I can do. If I can figure out.
No, I would not, because the wounds aren't fresh. Like, the regeneration's is the only thing that can
never
handle
mind.
the wing. You
I
can
thought it was gonna help little stuff, but
Yeah, if you want to help the guy who has a chunk missing from him, you could heal him and like heal that up a little bit, because it's not as severe as missing an arm or a wing.
I just didn't know if they all have like little things wrong with them. If I did mass
Mhm.
cure wounds to heal all that up, and then
Mhm.
Alhaina will know better like who to finish off, kind of.
Yeah, I think especially with the spell that Alhaina's casting, they're gonna be the other 2 are gonna be set.
Never mind.
So if you just want to heal the one guy, he'd love
I'll
that.
do that. Yeah, I'll heal him.
I'll take care of the missing wing as well.
Yeah, and he when he has been healed, he goes to hug you and then like makes a face like, is this okay? And that he grabs you and he kind of like pulls you up a little bit so you go off your back, so you're just on your back feet, and he's very strong, and he sets you back down. He seems to be younger than he's the older son in this situation, so
As that's happening, I'll say, so where was that dragon at? By the way?
he says, how do you have these magics?
We're adventurers.
You are very kind.
I mean, if I'm being honest, we do want to know where the dragon was that did this to you.
You want to go face the purple dragon?
Well, someone we know has gone missing.
Well,
So we kind of need to help someone.
If you have magics like this, then yes, you can fight and you could kill Chompy and we can have our home back.
So
That was
you
going to
took
be
your
my
home.
next question is why did you go see Chompy?
We did not. He came and attacked at night.
So you lived where he is now.
We lived in the mountains close by.
I'm starting to think diplomatic approach probably isn't the direction we're gonna take.
Yeah.
I've handed them parchment and drawn a
Mhm.
little map and have them put.
If you
You
are
know.
going, I could take you there. I can draw a map, but I'm not. I can't write.
You don't mind taking us there?
No, if I
We
am
have
with, I don't want to go and face the dragon. I do
No.
not have
No,
it that
no,
wish.
absolutely not. We have a
We
we have
will
a ship.
Mhm.
You've been
An
through
airship.
enough.
Yeah. Yeah, we have an airship that will have take us close, but if you can, like once we get off the ship, maybe take us as close as you're comfortable with and then pointing us the rest of the way, I think we'll be okay.
And then you could
Yes.
stay with our ship for safety.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
We'll
if
bring
you
you
take
back.
if you take the shoreline, I can take you there.
Oh, I mean it doesn't go on the water.
I guess it can, if that's the
Yeah.
easiest way to get there.
I can follow the shoreline to get there.
Oh, right.
Okay, okay.
And just a quick aside, and again, this is gonna sound weird, but are you a religious person by any means?
Yes, in my own way.
Talon's trying to keep a straight face, but it's just like kind of just like just
Oh,
a
Hannah's just
little
fascinated by
smirk.
this line of questioning.
That's great. Who's
She loves
who's
Arrow.
what's your
Who
what's
doesn't?
your god
No.
of choice?
They're the best.
Fena.
Which one?
Fena. This giant blue bird that came to us in the plane of air.
Right. You know,
That's lovely.
I'm actually from the plane of water.
Oh,
Yeah.
he says
uh,
like cool.
Oh,
Well.
But yeah, oh cool. Awesome. Great. Just wanted to check. So
And-
yeah.
If this dragon attacks at night, can you help us find a good spot to go for the night? Or I guess we could stay on the ship. We don't need to go down, do we? Disregard.
Yeah. Plenty of
Okay.
space, I think.
I was trying to make it more dangerous for some reason.
There's
You don't
enough
need to do
you're
that.
already
You don't need to
boxing.
do that.
Don't listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with medium danger.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. Chompy will be bad enough.
Yeah, I mean, is there anything you need to do before we go? Because we're not in a rush, but there's no really reason for us to stay in town any longer than we need to.
Let me talk with my family, and I will make sure that they are taken care of, and they have a place they can go back home, and to where we've been staying. They came here for supplies, and now that we've been healed, they can probably manage without me. But I can speak with them quickly and be on our way.
Well,
How young is this
Gee,
son?
I also hand him 5 gold.
I was gonna say, like, do you need us to get you rooms and an inn for the night? Like,
Yeah,
I
like,
usually
I should,
like,
like,
cover
cover
that.
He's like, absolutely not. You've done enough. You've done absolutely.
No. We're paying you for your that was a kindness. We are paying you for your services.
God, are we like
This
the
is a
rich
down-
people that are showing up in this town? Like, let me handle this.
No, like you as our guide deserve a fair wage, and given what we're doing, and I think it's only fair that we go ahead and pay you some up front if you're
Okay.
dealing with, and then we'll pay the rest of what we owe you on the back end too.
Oh, okay. Yes, of course. Thank you. And his dad is kind of like, why are you taking money from them? And then they converse about it, and he says,
These
"I'm
people
gonna
think
go-"
we're fucking insane.
Yeah.
I think
Uh,
we're fucking.
And I'm comfortable.
We
with
are
that.
insane.
We are.
Yeah. You.
We just showed up. We're like, hey, have you seen a dragon? Regrowed 2 of their limbs,
Mhm.
handed them money, and we're
Like-
like, yeah, show us where that motherfucker is.
Tanya, you're not sure how
So
old.
unhinged.
You're not unsure how old this Aarakocra is. I'm not. Do you know how Aarakocra's age?
I feel like Moxie would probably kind of have an idea.
Mhm.
Just dealing with the circus, she would not only have Aarakocras in the circus, but like as
Yeah.
guests, she would know what the kids look like.
Yeah, so Aarakocras mature at age 3. They become adults. And they usually only live to like 30. He seems to be within his first 6 year. Like he's an adult,
Okay.
but he is not mature,
Okay.
Not
He's like a-
worldly.
Yeah, he's like a 23-year-old that's, fresh
Yeah.
eyes
Okay.
in the world.
I don't know why I want to know that. Since he's an adult now, it doesn't matter.
You're
if it was
married.
a kid, like we try to play with him. You know,
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
pretty fun, but-
We'd buy their
Um,
crafts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say buy him a toy or something.
You can find children here if you need to buy more trinkets, okay?
I need more coffee money.
We go look for some children.
Uh-huh.
Got candy.
It's all you were saying. We're gonna buy some
Um,
children.
A human look, you guys can't
One
afford
child,
You
please.
can't afford a child. They're 2,000 gold. I know this. Don't ask me how.
Interesting.
I don't want to ask you how.
I don't.
I'll tell you on the break. It's just a funny
Yeah.
story from a different
Chat,
campaign.
you guys get to just sit with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. One winged child, please. All right. Yeah, you guys have acquired your guide to take you to where Chompy is.
I guess we get back on the ship.
Mm-hmm. Arrow, you do pass a stall that has a lot of different spices. Like bags of big spices that you could find in Scholt and nowhere else.
Oh, I'll stop and get,
Mhm.
buy some of that.
Do you mean you ask Moxie for money to buy some of that?
I've got 8 gold pieces. How much do spices cost?
How much could one banana cost? Yeah, you spend like
Given that like an
Probably-
average wage for somebody is like 5 copper a day or something.
you probably spend about like if you are like a room is a silver a night, so you probably spend like 5 copper tops.
Perfect.
I was gonna say, Talon is not rich. She has like 34 gold
Mhm.
total.
You
305.
She does
gold.
not care about money.
I was say I have the gold from our last game. I have like 193, and
Mhm.
Moxie would have plenty of money, but I was thinking for the sake of the game, maybe just have that to spend, so
Sure.
I'm not like just rich buying whatever we want.
We
Yeah.
need to start charging
Moxie's money
people
is like in assets.
yeah.
for saving the world.
Moxie's money and Arrow's money. Everybody's money is all in real estate currently.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My cash is for me and Arrow, basically.
We own an insurance company in Waterdeep. Actually, we're about to make a
Uh-oh.
killing.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Oh
I do
no,
have another
I'm
idea
sorry I
for this.
destroyed that building.
Oh my god, this
Oh,
whole thing
yeah.
was actually our idea.
So would you like to file a claim?
Yeah, right. No, we're not mixing work. We're not mixing work. Okay. Yeah, you also, while you're here checking out these spices, you see you feel something hit your foot as a tail hits your leg. And you kind of follow it and look over, and you see with a straw hat that is weathered on the ends.
Luffy?
It's King of the Pirates.
It's brown. And a very a cut off sleeve Hawaiian shirt that's very faded and burned on the front. You see Juru is out with a basket getting supplies. The hat is very large and kind of covering his face, and he does not see you at all.
Just like, I don't know if that one's ripe yet. I think I might grab that one instead.
He snaps at you and then turns and looks at you and sees that it's you, looks at the fruit, looks at you.
Unless it's for later in the week. It's
And then he picks up another one and puts it in his basket.
just gonna shop in silence next to him then.
Yes, chef. But yeah, you guys can head back to the ship if you'd like.
I'm just gonna add Cholt food supplies to my backpack
Yeah.
for dinner this week.
You know, it's a tradition on our Wednesday night stream where Captain Robert will describe every single meal that we eat and he makes, and it's amazing. You have to eat before you come on stream. It is you get so fucking, because he talks about oh, I'm gonna make a Dutch oven and I'm gonna put all this stuff in it, and this I make scrambled eggs in the morning. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyways, yeah, you guys board back up on the boat. You have your Aarakocra companion behind you, and he's got a little bag over his shoulder with It's like a satchel and no
I'm so
shoes.
sorry. Did we ask his name?
Nope.
Can we?
Yeah. He will tell you it is Erra. Erraa. Erra.
Very close to Arrow.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't say. I also still have Meg meat in my inventory.
Oh my god. There are a lot of things coming up today that I had no memory of until this moment.
I don't remember Meg meat.
I think that's because
From
the fight, the arena fight that we did.
Right. Gross.
that the big bug?
Yeah.
That's probably rotten by now. Unless,
Yeah, you took it out of spite.
Unless your bag is
A bag of colding.
No.
preserving magically.
Yeah, you got a
bag of
cooler in there?
preservation.
I imagine I ate that in the last, 15
years?
years for
Yeah,
Arrow.
right?
Yeah.
It's aged, not
Alicia
rotten.
might have preserved it a bit, but yeah, no, that's gone.
All right. You guys load back up on the ship and you start your trip. You pop over. There is the mountain range, again, cuts across and makes the Bay of Cholt. So you are able to fly over the mountains to cut off some time instead of having to go around the bay. And he will keep you close to the shore. You're still in the air, which is a lot faster. So you are able to on this day you are able to get probably about halfway there if you like.
I've got nothing for travel time.
I don't either.
Okay. We are not doing random encounter table because we are not playing the Tomb of Annihilation. I'm not doing it. It's each tile, guys. Each tile. So yeah. Is there as the day winds down, the ship can keep going, but Era needs some. Now I'm realizing that was a mistake. Era is now. I mean, Era. Where's Alex? Put a marker. You are able to take your bunks. Someone is holding watch. You can see the beautiful ocean. You can see a mountain in the distance as there are islands across the way, and it is quiet. The sea is breathing. It's not a good word for it. It's moving with the it's moving with the
I'm sorry,
I'm
hold on.
sorry.
The sea is breathing?
The sea is breathing.
Yeah, because it's like
I attacked the sea.
Look. I've
Okay,
watched
Caligula.
Moana. You breathe with the
Calm
ocean,
down.
okay? It is moving with the wind and the current. The trees are blowing in this wonderful festive air. I'm totally
I
breaking
like
it.
Tell us more about
Thank
how you
you.
attack the ocean with a whip.
Yeah,
The
breathing made
Caligula thing really got me.
I think that was Caligula,
I think it was.
wasn't it?
I have no idea what you
Who
guys are
had-
talking about.
The Roman or the Greek.
The emperor who Caligula, the mad emperor who declared the Roman emperor who declared war on the sea,
I
he
did
declared
not
war on
know.
Another fan?
Poseidon and had his
Oh,
soldiers
he
out there
decla-
whipping the sea.
whipping the sea because he thought he was fighting Poseidon. Listen, if you guys don't know about Caligula, just
Go
Google
in.
him.
Oh my god.
I
Go
don't think
into
I
life with the
collected-
energy of
They
Batman.
actually think that like the tradition that we still have of like collecting seashells comes from him because his he would have his soldiers like collect shells as like spoils of war. As like trophies.
I
Because
love
he
this
was at
man.
war with the ocean.
Oh my god.
Listen,
Thank
he's
you.
my
This
favorite
begins
Roman
Arrow's
emperor.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how they
You
become
guys gotta read about Caligula.
their sea meeting.
But
Anyway.
yes, the sun has
Sorry.
set. You have had your wonderful dinner, which I will not describe because I'm not good at cooking. Val, is there anything that you would like to add to that food?
Oh, I was gonna ask to confirm how many days of travel we have because I want to do Heroes Feast the night before.
The night before. So if you guys are gonna get there at the end of tomorrow. So if you continue, which you might want to not go at night is a thought, or do whatever you want. But he is known to leave his cave at night.
I'm nervous about sleeping overnight anywhere near there.
Yeah,
But-
I mean, I think we'd probably hunker the ship down somewhere like away from the where he is, and then that would be my vote.
Yeah.
And then yeah, during the day when he's in his cave, that way we're not dealing with a dragon flying around outside.
Dealing with the lair.
Yeah, I mean, I think Arrow just cooks everyone a meal. Knowing we're gonna have a Heroes Feast keeps a very light dinner for everyone because we're gonna be carbo loading in the morning. So
Okay.
maybe some ceviche.
Yeah.
Yum.
Good shit. All right. Bedtime. Does anyone want to have any conversations before you go to bed tonight?
I want to see this
No.
chompy. I don't have any.
We don't have to play it out, but I do think that Arrow would maybe ask Era about like what happened during the attack and try to get any more details we can,
Yeah.
like specifically like about the dragon.
Yeah, he will describe thrashing wings, tremendous bite from his giant maw. His back claws do damage, and obviously his front arms don't do a lot at all. They're for balance. And he speaks of the blinding light that and dragons have breath weapons. His is a line, but he also has the ability to throw his breath weapon, like a spear, is what he describes it as.
So this is an Elden Ring boss. Got it.
So, yeah. And he is relentless in his speech, is what he says.
In his speech, he talked a lot.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, like, can he, like, do we think he can cast spells? Like, nothing like that.
No, he was just taunting them a lot.
It was just bragging.
He like
Okay.
talking himself up, yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
Yeah.
so he's a bit of a
Shit.
dick. Got it.
In my brain,
Moxie, you're up.
yeah, like in my mind, Chompy is like he was the high school quarterback, and now he's like way past his prime, but he's like convinced that he needs to show everybody that he's still tough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I
I
mean,
hate Chompy
fair.
now.
Or I mean, you were saying based on his age,
I wanna
he's
adopt
basically
him.
like a teenager. That's like just a really shitty teenager.
No, he's 22 and at the bar, but he's still wearing his like high school varsity jacket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The
All right,
epitome
so
of peaked in high school. Got it.
We're fighting a really shitty Placidusax, is essentially what I'm
Oh,
getting
I
from
like
that.
Placidusax.
Anyways, yeah. Does anyone want to talk about any murders that have happened recently? Is that a conversation we want to have now or after we fight a dragon? It's up to you.
It's never gonna be the time, is it? It's never gonna be the right time.
It was on the wish list. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I think just before we go to bed. I don't even know how to start this conversation.
Why is there blood on my star map?
Oh, Talon
Like
would
she
never.
would ever leave evidence.
I don't really know how to start this conversation. What's going on with you? I know there's something you're not telling me.
I figured plausible deniability.
I mean, that feels a little condescending.
No, I didn't mean it to be. It was more just I didn't know if you would want to be involved, and I also didn't want you to worry.
I think being involved and knowing what's going on are two different things.
Okay, well then cards on the table and full transparency. The Blood Queen has been giving me names. When we get
Okay.
to a place, if there's someone there that has been hurting other people, I take care of them. So far, it hasn't been anyone who, by my moral compass, hasn't deserved it.
Yeah. Your moral compass is not mine to determine.
I've been trying to not let it disrupt everything here, and I didn't know how everyone, including you, would feel about it because technically it's a little more cold-blooded than we're used to, but it's not without justification. But it's
Yeah.
not technically justice.
Justice is one of the hardest things to come by, I think. It's complicated. What you do for the Blood Queen is between you and her. But, exactly. That's what I've been trying to say.
She's so dramatic.
What do you do for the Blood Queen, whatever your agreement or worship or whatever you want to call it is? That's none of my business, but at the same time, I want to know you. All of you, not just the nice parts.
I guess I'm still learning a little bit every day how to really be myself with someone. And as appreciative as I am of how accepting you've been of all of my light parts, I guess I forgot that you should be at least given the option to accept the dark ones too.
Without the darkness, we would never see the starlight.
Well, I will at least, I'm not sure if everyone needs to know what I get up to while they're still sleeping, but I won't. Uh, I'll let you know the next time I get a name. So at least you know that I might not be there when you wake up.
Okay,
I'm sorry for hiding it from you.
it's okay. I get it.
The star charts were weird, right?
Yeah,
I looked at them and they looked so different from yours, and I couldn't figure out if it looked like he was just like trying to create justification for like why he was choosing his victims.
yeah, I think that might have been the case.
I just, yeah, I wasn't like questioning her judgment. I was more just questioning his sanity. And I just wanted you to look at them to make sure that I wasn't being crazy. Cause again,
Yeah,
I'm walking a fine line here. And I wanted to make sure I wasn't like also
Yeah.
spiraling?
No,
They
that
they look
that
they look a
instinct
little
was
nuts, right? Okay.
yeah, they look insane.
All right. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't, falling into a similar pattern. So
I don't want you to be afraid to bring things to me if you need help.
thank
You
you
know.
again. I am really sorry that I hid it from you. Again, it's been 6 years, but it's still first instinct is alone. I'm still working on first instinct being with someone.
Uh, my grandma always taught me that the first thing you think is the thing you're conditioned to think, and the second thing you think is what you actually think. So,
Your grandma's a wise woman, and I will try to take that to heart.
yeah, she taught me a few useful things.
She helped make you you, so I appreciate her for that.
We should get some sleep.
Yes. We might have a rough day tomorrow.
Oh boy.
And we go to sleep.
All right. After that, the lights are dimmed on the ship. Night crew is out and doing their duties. That's a good place for us to take our break for the evening. So don't go no place unless it is to grab a drink, grab food, grab a friend, and we'll be back with maybe a combat. Let's see. Bye. Welcome back, everybody. We're about to go fight a dragon. Okay.
We're behaving.
No. No, they're not. Yeah, so you guys are gonna do some prep before you. The plan, as far as I'm aware, is to attack Chompy, to go into his cave during the day, right?
Yes.
I'm looking at you over here. I should be looking at you here.
Yes. Correct.
Okay. Cool. Cool. So, you travel along the mist cliffs and park your boat a little bit a ways, spending another night as you would have arrived that evening. So is there anything you want to do the night before the battle?
Here's Feast.
Yeah, we're doing a hero's feast. Let me pull it up.
Okay.
Yeah, you do it the night before, so that when you wake up the next day after your 8 hours of rest, you have the spell slap back.
Yes, because it
Oh,
lasts
so
Oh,
for
move,
16
baby.
hours.
it does last for 24 hours. I get Arrow's help with this. Obviously, I'm just the facilitator. Arrow's the chef. But I bring forth a great feast, including magnificent food and drink. It takes 1 hour to consume, disappears at the end of that time. The beneficial effects set in at the end of the hour. 12 creatures can partake in the feast, so anybody else who wants to get in on that, they are welcome. Benefits: immune to poison and being frightened. Wisdom saving throws at advantage. Hit point maximum increases by 2d10, and you gain those hit points. So I will roll 2d10, I guess, for everyone. 8 plus 9. What's 8 plus 9?
17.
17? Okay. So everybody's max goes up by 17.
Sweet.
Val, you got Colchis?
Yeah, I'll add it to Colchus's.
Okay. All right. You guys partake in this wonderful feast, as does most of the crew.
JK, I can't.
What?
I
Can't
can't
edit Colchus's
edit.
sheet.
I can't
Oh,
edit
I see.
Colchus's sheet.
Okay. Can you make a note of it?
I'm sorry,
Yeah, I'll
it
put
was
it in my, I'll put it in
16.
my notes. 17.
17.
17.
Yeah, your max
Sorry.
goes up by 17.
Yeah, I have to override
Uh,
my max HP anyway, so
Yes,
because
yeah,
my
they're
sheet is
not
broken, so
Yeah, they're not temporary hit points.
Yeah.
They'll go in your max HP override. If you're on D&D Beyond, if you click on your hit
Yep.
points, it should let you.
okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, it is the max because you can heal up to that for 24 hours.
And so the morning that we leave, I'm gonna cast aid at an insane level as well.
Sweet. That's for 3 people, right?
Yes. So I'm gonna give everybody else besides me aid.
What's aid do? Sorry.
It gives you up to 3 creatures within range. Each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increase by 5 for the duration, but I'm gonna cast it at 6th level, so it'll be 25.
Okay.
So we don't need my. Do we want my extra HP too?
Because
Is
I
it aid
don't
or
really
is
have
it
any
something
6th level
else?
spells, so I would just be upcasting something. So I'd rather upcast aid to give us the max. Like,
Yeah.
so that's my
Right,
fancy.
that-
so
But that's for 8 hours. So the morning that we're leaving, I'm gonna do that.
that's 42
Yes.
additional
Max
hit
HP
points.
modifier of 42.
Yes.
I have Mantle of Inspiration that I can use one of my Bardic Inspiration dice, and that gives an additional 14. But
Is it
maybe I
te-
can.
Is that temp HP or
That's
Yeah.
temp HP, yeah. How
Yeah,
long
I
does
mean,
that
that-
last? Just
There's no.
okay. I just
Then
didn't know if
until
there
your
was like a
next short
time constraint
rest.
of yeah.
So we want it. Do you want that too?
Yeah, let's just buff us.
I mean, might as well.
All right.
How many
So
people does that?
14.
How many?
Alright,
Okay.
so 14 temp.
Yes.
How many
I
people
like
does
it.
that give it to, Tanya?
Oh shit! It's only one. I'm sorry.
That's fun.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
Because
no,
we
I'm
do-
looking at
What's
the
it-
wrong one.
I was gonna
5
say because
creatures. 5 creatures.
5 creatures.
Damn. Okay, mark that for
So I was gonna
Colchis
say-
too. Because
Alright.
Colchis is not getting the temp
not-
HP from 8.
Yeah.
No.
So I'm giving him the 17 max HP, 14 temp HP. I have to ask a rules question. I can Google it if I need to, LB.
Uh-huh.
How does the max HP override deal with my wild shapes?
What do you mean?
Like, so with the, if I get 40, if I have 42 additional hit points
Mm-hmm.
and I wild shape, does
Yeah.
my wild shape also have 42 additional hit points?
I do not think so because you assume their hit point maximum, not yours. So it would not be part of you. That it's part of you as opposed to being turned into the animal.
That's fair.
Does that make sense?
That's fair.
Thank you. I'm a fair god. She says, looking at the damage output of this guy. Yeah, no, that's good.
That's why we're sitting
That,
here.
that does bring me
talking
up to
about hit points.
237 hit points.
Yeah, I know. I don't feel bad about anything that I've done here.
Jesus.
All right.
Yeah, where are we at max wise with all of those? Because that makes me at 165.
I'm at 133 with a temp of 14.
I close mine.
Yeah, so 237 with a temp of 14. Colchis would be at 168 with the temp of 14.
65 with temp 14.
I'm 179 with all my hit point extra temp
Damn.
stuff.
Oh,
Get it,
I
girl.
did lie.
You're muted, LB.
I did lie. He can do a cone and a line.
Okay.
Just so we're not one, because I
Either
did.
way, we all talk and realize and agree don't group up during the
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will be continually using my movement speed.
Don't do what? I missed that.
Group up.
Group up.
Remember
Oh.
the first time you faced a dragon and you guys like scattered and stuff, but you scattered in a line a different way and I just moved the dragon over? Don't
Yeah.
do that.
Oh.
Yeah, watch where we're standing because he can do a line and a cone.
Mm-hmm. All
I
right.
died. Coming back as a ghost.
Yes, you are.
I think I'm going to keep regenerate prepared.
bad
I
idea.
apologize for my slowness because Ted's on my lap, and that makes life a lot
Oh.
harder right now.
All right.
And how long until we get to where we're going?
I mean, you can do something as early as once you get to the opening of the cave.
Okay, once we get to the opening of the cave, I'm gonna do a thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also gonna do a thing once we get closer.
Once we get to the opening of the cave, but this only lasts.
Once we're within an hour, I'm gonna,
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Are we doing the same thing?
Longstrider?
Nope.
No.
Never mind.
I'm not. Never mind. I'll wait.
I'm also gonna go ahead and wild shape once we get closer.
Okay. You fly. The ship flies over to the edge of this mountain, and you can see there is charring around the outside of an opening that is like in the middle of the mountain. It wasn't in an existing spot. He just went for it, and once you get closer, you can see that all of the rock around in this space has been melted. It has not been burrowed, it has been melted. So you can see that there is this large cave, probably about, I don't know, 30 feet tall. As you get to the edge, you can hop off. They put a little gangplank out and let you get out, and everyone wishes you a fine farewell and good luck. Message if you need, or sending if you need anything. And they're gonna take the ship away a little bit, maybe hide it behind some trees or a hill. I don't know, a rock face. And you guys enter. As you begin, if there's something you'd like to do at the beginning of this, or do you want to wait until you have like confirmation that you're close? Because you are going to be walking a little bit of ways. I will just say you can wait until you get close. So
yeah,
that
let's
you're
just,
not wasting it. Yeah.
I would do it when
Yeah.
we get
Yeah.
close.
So this tunnel system, you can see that it is a bit, it's corny. It's rocky, like as in it's not well made. It is there. Chompy has burrowed his way in with his plasma breath, and you can see. So it's not super clean edges. It's not straight line. There are some outcroppings that you can kind of go down a little bit, and they don't really lead anywhere. There is just the one main giant tunnel that is almost obsidian as you are walking out. It's a little slick in spots, so you have to watch your footing. And it is pitch black in here. So if someone would like to use light from their spear.
Is that someone me?
Yes.
Yes.
The person with a spear.
The
Yeah.
person with the spear that can cast light?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, I would love to.
Okay. Yeah. So the spear lights up. You have a little bit of a glow around you, but it does seem dampered by the darkness in here, as you are not getting as much penetration with your light source as you are used to in normal darkness. As you make your way down, you begin to hear what sounds like shifting, and you can feel the ground tremble a little as you can kind of see in front of you a little bit. There is a shifting in this area. The tunnel moves from as much of a straight line as it was into an opening, and you feel like you are close to probably the home, the bed area, the main chamber of Chompy's abode. So if there's anything you'd like to cast here.
I am going to cast Longstrider at a 5th level to give everyone an additional 10 feet of movement speed. And I will note that down for Colchis.
I'm gonna cast jump on arrow, which
Sweet.
triples your jump distance.
That makes my... I pulled up the jump calculator because I can never do
Good,
that on my own.
yes,
Makes
excellent.
my long jump 60 feet, and my horizontal jump 24 feet. Which is crazy.
Anything else?
I'm gonna do a thing, but I feel like Alhena's gonna be mad at me if I do it, so I'm not gonna.
What?
So what?
What? You're quiet.
I said I was gonna cast Warding Bond, but I feel like Alhena would immediately stop Talon from casting Warding Bond. They're more magical than Talon is, so I
I
feel like maybe like
literally-
stop it.
I was looking through my spells earlier and I realized, shit, that's a cleric spell. I don't have that.
I was gonna do it, and then I was like, "There's no way that Alhena would let Talon get away with that."
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's what I was just like, you'd know before she got finished, like working on, like prepping the spell. You'd be like, But what I can do that you wouldn't be mad, because you're the squishiest of us, right? What's your AC?
16.
Moxie, what's yours?
14.
Oh, you're the squishiest of
Get
us.
Moxie.
Okay.
Alhena would stop you from casting Warding Bond on her. Because, like, she's like, no. I'm not the one who needs this. She's not going to stop you from doing it. Just being like, I don't need this.
Well, I was reading it. It's only resistance to all damage, and I don't think resistance is going to help us to damage in this situation. So I'm going to do Shield of Faith on Moxie instead.
My question is the resistance thing specific to the plasma, the fire, or is it all damage that he does? Because if he's doing like claws and teeth and stuff.
Oh, good point. Let me look. Do I have to choose with Warding Bond?
No,
on,
a
I've got-
warding bond just gives you you are resistant to any damage,
Yeah.
and
Oh.
half that, and then the same
that's
damage
a-
that you are dealt goes to
That's
the
a
other
DM
person.
question then.
One more time.
Okay, so
as-
Warding Bond. If I cast Warding Bond on Moxie, it says this spell wards a willing creature you touch and creates a mystic connection between you and the target until the spell ends. While the target is within 60 feet of you, it gains a +1 bonus to AC and saving throws, and it has resistance to all damage.
Yeah, all damage.
Okay.
So as far as Chompy is concerned.
Yeah. So
Because
like
you said it
his.
ignores
his-
resistance.
Oh yeah, just the fire. Just
that
the
just the
his
fire, or
breath
is it-
stuff. Yeah, and his
But that-
yeah, any
that would mean
plasma
that-
based.
That would mean that if you took like 60 points of damage, fire damage from that, it would pass the resistance, and both of you would take the 60 points of fire
Yeah.
damage from that. Which means that Talon, if
Oh.
you were also in that, you would take like 120 points
Yeah.
of fire damage.
Right. That's why I was asking if it ignores, if his fire breath ignores resistance. I think I'm better off giving Moxie. I'll save the higher level spell and I'll just give Moxie Shield of Faith because
Faith.
that's just a
Yeah.
level 1 spell and that gives her a +2 to her AC, which
Oh,
brings her
it
up to where
does?
Alhena is. Yeah,
That would
That'll be
probably
good.
be
and it's
better.
concentration for 10 minutes, but I can just, if I have to, I can drop it for something else. But I don't think I'm gonna need. I
Honestly,
don't
it's
think
how
I'm
you-
gonna need magic weapon for this fight.
If you're moving the AC up to 16 from 14, I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't worry about that small of a difference right now.
Oh,
My guess is that probably the only way we'd be able to miss with the natural one either way.
Yeah.
what about if I gave myself Shield of Faith to bring my AC up from 18 to 20?
You can do that if you'd like.
Do I make myself tankier, fam? I need y'all to weigh in.
I'm just gonna
it's
say
a level 1 spell. Worst
Yeah.
case scenario, you
Yeah.
lose concentration. You're down a level 1 spell.
Mhm.
All right. I will tell. So cinematically, Talon goes to cast Warding Bond on Lahaina. They stop her. And then she takes stock of everybody else and just goes, "Ugh. Okay. And just casts Shield of Faith on herself to make herself a little tankier. Since Culcus is here, but Culcus is also not here.
Yeah, I was looking to see if Colgus has anything that he could do.
I'll make
as
my
a-
AC temporarily 20.
I want to
My God, Talon's so tanky now. What's happening?
I think Colchus's stuff is mostly like in the moment.
Yeah.
Well, he's got some concentration spells, but yeah, I think a lot of it's going to be in the moment, and I don't want to make any choices to burn like any big spells for him right now.
Okie
I'm ready.
dokie. All right.
I feel so strong. I've never
I
had
hope-
an AC of 20 on any character.
I hope it lasts. All right. I am going to officially share the Jamboard, and we're going to switch over to that screen. Enjoy my drawing.
Oh my god, I can't wait. Hold on, I need to get up the jam board.
Thank you.
Yes.
I like it.
This is darkness. You can't see what's under here. Ah, you can see what's under there. No, you can't. All right. So, you guys are entering this space. Are you going... What is your approach here? You are in a dragon's lair. Don't touch my block.
Sorry. I was trying to scroll.
You are in the dragon's lair. You guys know that dragons have domain over their lairs. He's gonna know you're here. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
How do you want to approach this?
Moxie would be towards the back, I'd imagine, and like kind of scooting along the back wall.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so she would go in and kind of scoot against the back wall and watch and see where everybody else is gonna go.
I'm going to... This is stone?
It's basically obsidian, yes. It's rock. It's a mountain.
Okay.
It's melted rock.
If it's non-magical, unworked earth. If it count... If...
I think it's worked.
Could I earth glide through this as an elemental?
What does unworked earth mean?
That's up to you.
I mean, it means.
I
It's
think
not
that means like
processed.
if it is like cobblestone streets, that's
Yeah.
like worked earth.
But just the ground or a mountain.
Yeah,
Yep.
it just means it's not processed. Like no one has like done
It's not
something
brick and mortar,
to,
I think
yeah,
is
to
kind
like
of
the-
affect it.
Right. It's the only thing is it has been melted. So I
Oh.
because he's burned through this with breath.
But it's still like the natural
It's
stone, right? Like he wasn't like, oh, I'm going to build a wonderful tunnel
Yeah.
city.
Again, it's a
Well,
weird distinction that
yeah.
But
D&D
did he
makes
change
here.
the property of
He
said
did.
stone by melting it?
Yeah. I'm
I'm not a geologist.
okay. I'm gonna say I'm not a geologist. Let's get Ted on the line. I'm
gonna
gonna say
Ted.
This is
Ted, help.
I'm gonna
Ted!
say yes,
Someone call Ted.
except for one part. There is
Okay.
one part that is pure glass.
Okay.
This part, so you can see with my drawing.
It's beautiful.
Thank you, Ted.
Well, I'm gonna either way, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go ahead and wild shape into an earth elemental.
Okie dokie. All right,
Change my music.
you guys approach.
Are
Yes,
we
hello, Simon.
are we just walking in or are we sneaking?
I'm concentrating on. I guess I can retrofit Shield of Faith for combat, and I can pass with a Traces instead.
If you are going into a dragon's lair, they are going to know you're there.
Yeah,
Okay, then I'm not
really-
gonna.
Okay.
Mhm.
Let's
I'm
not
an earth
sneak.
Yeah.
elemental.
Good point. Yeah, you're sneak is out the window if you're an Earth Elemental, huh?
You're right.
All right.
All right, let's go.
As you approach, you hear a voice echoing, booming from within here. And the voice says, "Who dares enter my domain?"
Moxie pulls out her pan flute and starts playing it.
Talon starts singing.
Let her cook. Let her cook.
You feel a thud as there is movement deep within the cave, and it seems to be getting closer. Make
As-
yourselves known.
I keep playing, and I use it as a bonus action, and I'm using my counter charm. Any creatures within 30 feet that can hear me gain advantage on save. Oh, never mind. We don't need that. We have that from Heroes Feast, don't we?
No, Hero's Feast is frightened.
What about
Charm is different.
charmed?
Charm is different.
Okay, so now we all have frightened and charmed resistance.
Cool.
Okay,
No, you're right. Have confidence in your decisions. You're correct.
thank you. Okay. That's all I want.
You want to like talk to the dragon or?
Yeah.
I'm like playing music. I'm like, hey, it's cool. It's cool. And just like boo, 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 boo. Moxie's just playing, having fun. Doesn't.
Your
Talon's just,
bard
like,
is not going to do
softly
the talking.
singing a elven lullaby. I don't want to be the talker. Don't make me do it. I'll
Okay.
start doing it if nobody's gonna do it.
So
Hi.
chompy.
Hello. Is this the lair of Chompy the Magnificent?
There is a thud thud on the ground. I am Chompy the Awakened.
The Awakened. That's also good. Hi. We're here to discuss. Alhaina's like, please help. We are here we come bearing gifts of music, and we are here to discuss maybe brokering a deal with the most magnificent Chompy. I thought Moxie was gonna do this part.
I'm playing.
Feed me lines. Feed me lines.
There is a like guttural chuckle. And what could you have that you could offer to me?
You kind of hear the pan flute stop. I'm like, oh, I thought you liked this. Is there a different song you'd like to hear?
Dragons do not like music. They
what do
like
you?
What?
they like gold and magics, and if you smell of magic, I want you.
What if I give you a gold? Will you not eat me for 2 gold? From each of us?
That's
you
10
guys
gold.
see in the distance a light beginning to charge as this bluish purple plasma light extends from the dark towards
And
you.
Moxie says, I'll
25
take that as a
passive
no.
perception. Do I have time to grab everybody out of the way?
Let's roll initiative and see how it goes.
Well, I tried.
I can't believe you offered
tried,
a
yeah.
dragon 2 gold pieces.
2 a piece.
He's gonna try to kill us
Come
anyways. What if it worked? What?
Again, does
He's
he know what
barely
the
half a
current
dragon.
wage
What does he
is?
know?
Yeah.
Penny saved and penny earned, and I'll tell him
Oh my
that after
God.
we slay him.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, LB. 18.
26.
Thought we were doing this as an elemental. I gotta roll this manually. 11.
Natural 1, so 2.
And for
Colchis
Pulchus.
gets a. Oh my god! It won't let me roll from his sheet either. That's annoying.
Do you want me to roll dice
That's a
for you? And then you
9.
can add whatever things are.
It's fine. I mean, I can just
Okay.
click the manual dice button. That's a 9 for Colchis.
Okay. And then 1 for Okay.
Arrow would also be. Oh, geez, I'm behind the map on here.
Uh-oh. What'd you do? Oh, why'd you do that?
I
Where'd you
didn't
go?
say.
Behind them. What do you mean?
So when I try to move Arrow, Arrow goes behind.
Oh, yeah. So this isn't the map. This is darkness.
Oh,
Stop moving my shit!
It's
Got it.
literally impossible to not move your shit.
I was just putting
on top
I was
of
saying
everything else.
Arrow and Colchis would most likely be in the front.
I don't even know where I am.
I think you disappeared behind the map. There we go.
Stop, Alhaina. Stop being drunk.
Where are you?
It's drunk
Alhaina's
upside
drunk
down.
as hell. Alhaina showed up like wine drunk, like dragon.
Oh, wine
Oh my god.
I'm running up my dragon.
Okay.
Woo!
It's a dragonfly.
Alhina turned into a woo girl.
I'm wild shaped into a giant goblet of wine. What about this,
Just sitting
Chompy?
outside. Do you want this gold goblet full of Sauvignon Blanc?
What? Okay.
Anyway, sorry.
all
That
right,
took a turn, a weird turn.
Well, y'all are in rare form today.
We're here to have fun and fight a dragon.
We're to
You,
fuck shit
Am I-
you
up.
sure
I like
are.
shows. Fishes suck.
Chompy, why don't you party with us?
Fishes roll.
We're gonna go to the bar. You wanna go to Sky Bar?
You want to join our
Just cross.
sorority? Sorry.
Talon, you have an action to do before you see this happening.
Okay. So I can. So I guess I should say. So is it because I'm first in combat, or because I have my passive perception is high, so I can get everybody out of the way?
Oh, you can't get everyone out of the way. You
Okay.
can move. You can move.
Okay. So
I'll give you.
can...
You know what? I'll give you advantage on your give me a deck save.
Okay. I don't trust D&D Beyond for something this important right now. This dice was really good to me the other day. I just threw my vape. That's a 19 plus 12. So what, 31?
Yes. Okay. All right. So you are able to move out of the way. Culcus and Arrow, you're up front.
Yes.
Okay.
Talon screams, move.
Does a 27 hit?
Both of us, or just me and or
Just you.
Just me. Yes.
Okay. I don't have enough dice for this. Okay, you're gonna take 49 fire damage. As this plasma spear, shoots across the area, illuminating the cavern that you are in. So you can see for a moment what it looks like. I'll just delete this for now. But it is still very dark in here, and you cannot make out. Behold, Chompy, as you see him in the glowing light.
He's beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Did you make that in Photoshop?
I sure did. Can you make a
He's
Constitution
perfect.
saving throw, please?
Constitution saving throw. Yes,
Yep.
I certainly can. 25.
Hell yeah, you make it. You feel the plasma spear slice into you as it kind of hits your shoulder and neck as it moves past you, barely missing Elhena. And you feel it searing into you as it has done a chunk of damage to you. All right.
Okay.
That is the beginning of the round. That's the first attack. Talon, you're up.
Well, as ranger.
As you can see from these beautiful lines that I've drawn, there are cliffs here. There is a 20-foot cliff going up. You guys coming to the edge of this cliff, you will have to go down 20 feet, and then moving across that area, and then you'll have to go up 30 feet to this difficult terrain that's up here, and you'll have to go up 20 feet more to get to where Chompy is. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Are these 5-foot squares?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
The cliffs are substantial.
So we have to do whatever the opposite of the arrow is.
Yes, yeah. The arrow is denoting which way it is going.
Which way the
up.
cliff is going. Okay.
Yeah.
Going up.
So
Okay.
up arrow, we have to jump down. Down arrow, we have to climb up.
Yes.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay.
It's hard to draw in 3D from above. Also,
No,
these
you're
tools are-
And these are 5-foot squares still.
Yes. Yep. All right. Sorry. Go ahead, Talon.
Okay. Well, as a Gloomstalker Ranger,
Mm.
I have Dread Ambusher. which means I have 55 feet movement for my first. At the start of your first turn of each combat, your walking speed increases by 10 feet. So my 35 was meant to 45 with Long Strider plus another 10 gives me 55 feet of movement speed. So I can get basically to that cliff, right? To go down almost. Let's see.
Yeah, let me. So I have some over here in the side that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This one's 30, this one's 60.
Okay.
Down here, if you can see them. So if you want to use those to measure things also.
1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So I can get. Oh, I can't drag myself. Oh, I'm turning myself, not dragging myself. Oh no. Oh, I lost where my count was. I think I was here. Hold on. Okay, one more. There we go. She's kind of gonna tuck herself over here into the side a little bit. With her movement speed, moving quickly and quietly. And I'm looking really fast to make sure I don't have anything else fancy and fun to make myself move. No, I don't think so. Okay, so I am just going to try to draw the ire of Chompy then. And again, because of Gloomstalker, I get 3 attacks for my first round of combat as long as I attack on my first round. So I'm going to keep concentration on my Shield of Faith instead of doing magic weapon and hope that my longbow does anything. And I guess we'll see if D&D Beyond likes me today. That's a 27 to hit.
27 does hit.
Oh, I guess I should make sure that. Is he. How many feet away is he? Hold on. That's a lot of counting. Okay, we're good. I think we're okay.
This is 120.
Ha! I think I can get him. Plus I have sharpshooter, so doesn't that ignore?
It means you can fire within the full range of your bow without disadvantage.
Yeah, so that would be, according to the longbow, it's 600 feet.
Yeah, you're good.
So that's what it says 150 feet or 600.
Shoot from space.
So I'm okay. We're good. I just wanted to make sure before I actually dealt. So just what a 27 hit, Chompy.
Yes, it does.
Okay. So the first one is going to be that's going to be 6 piercing damage plus I need an extra 1d8 from Gloomstalker. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 11 for my first attack.
Okay.
Piercing damage. And this is non-magical.
Yep.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Does it look like my things are taking purchase?
It is very hard to tell from this distance, but you feel in your soul that probably, yeah.
Okay. I like that for me.
Okay.
Because I really don't want to drop concentration on this yet until I'm forced to.
Okay.
So second attack is a 31 to hit.
That does hit.
So that's going to be another 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then Gloomstalker third attack will be a 29 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
So that's going to be another. Oh, that's bad. 7 piercing damage.
Okey-dokey.
So she's just she kind of runs into this corner and just unleashes 3 arrows. She's kind of hoping to kind of tuck into a dark spot a little bit, as the mouth of this cave kind of curves. She's kind of trying to slink into a shadow over there. And just 3 arrows out of nowhere, hoping that he'll maybe turn and look for her as opposed to focusing on friends in the mouth of the cave.
Yeah. All
And
right.
that's hold on, let me see. Do I have any bonus actions? I feel like it's been forever
Since we did combat.
since we did combat. Okay.
I mean,
no, we're good.
it's
Because
been
I've
like
already
a
got
month.
Shield of Faith, which would be a bonus action, but no, we're good. I've already got that up. So I'm good. I'm done.
Okay. All right, it's Choppy's turn. And as he moves in this darkness, it is, again, you can't really see him very well. There's a lot of nonsense going on. But he is going to fly forward. Hello? Can I? Okay. Let me just... No, I can't move all of them at once. Okay, cool. He is going to fly forward 80 feet. And these... don't worry about these yet. As he moves towards the center of the cave. And boy, y'all are grouped. That's nice. You see,
We
see
haven't
that.
taken a turn yet.
I-
How
well-
would we ungroup?
You rolled like 11. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Just don't put that on us.
that's fine. You're right. I'm sorry. That was my bad. Okay.
Okay, the
so
only
that's
reason I went in front of
60,
Chompy is because I'm
7,
obnoxious with my plus 10 to initiative.
Yeah.
60, 70, 80, 90. Oh yeah, he can hit all of you with the cone. Let's go! Except
Oh
for
yeah,
you.
cool.
Except for you, Talon.
What
You're
am I, a
fine.
gnat to you? Pay attention to me, Chompy! She's like
You
screaming at him.
you poked him. All right, I'm gonna need everyone, please, to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. Colchis also gives a +4 bonus to the save with the aura.
Is that right? Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Good. Good.
Plus how much?
+4.
I got a natural 20 then. Whew.
For a total of.
I mean, sorry, 18. 18 total. I did my
Okay.
math.
I need to remind myself if I think I get advantage on. Yes, I do.
The luck
Not that
dice
it's
right now
gonna
to get
help.
higher.
It's a 13 for arrow. And Colchis has a +4. That's a D12.
Uh-huh. Also, I'm gonna need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Colchis had a 24.
24.
Because
Okay.
I rolled a natural 20.
Yep.
Constitution saving throw?
Yeah.
I
what
rolled
did
a
you
20, 22.
get? 22. Okay.
What if I roll the natural 1?
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So y'all, everyone except for Talon, you are going to take from this plasma blast 108 points of damage as the area is
Wait, no one
illuminated.
succeeded?
No.
Well, I
18
didn't even
does
give
it?
you my saves yet.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I'm not looking at you guys. I was hearing it. Go ahead.
I was like, wait, how do you know I failed? I just rolled mine.
What is it?
Colchis got an 18. Arrow got a 30.
For the dexterity?
For the con save.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, for the
Wait,
dexterity save.
We're still on the dexterity save, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. So yeah, Colchis. Sorry, Arrow did fail that. Sorry, because there were
Oh,
two saves back to back.
yes.
I got
Yeah.
confused.
So 18 fails? Oh, shit.
18
Well,
fails.
Colchis
yes.
got a
22
Colchis got a
fails?
24.
Yes.
24 fails.
Yes.
Jesus.
Okay.
So yep, take that damage, and then anyone who rolled under a 20 for the Constitution saving throw, you are going to be blinded by this light.
Okay.
How much
Or-
damage was it?
103? 108.
108.
This is his breath weapon. This is big boy. Big boy breath weapon.
All right, I'm out of elemental form.
Mm-hmm.
gotta do math.
Good. Okay. So, anyone who didn't make their Constitution saving throw is under 20, excuse me, is going to be blinded for 2 rounds. Okay?
Damn it.
Okay.
Dragons,
Arrow's not
baby.
blinded. Colchis is gonna take.
Talon, did you also make the Constitution save?
Oh, do I need to make the con save? Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Anybody who sees the light in this darkness.
Yeah, that's only a 17.
Okay.
So I am blinded as well.
Correct. All right. That is the end of the dragon's turn. And as he moves forward, you see movement, weird, strange movement on his back as something emerges from it. The feathers that are attached to him seem to be moving on their own. Oh no, they're not moving on their own. They're their own things, as a swarm of petrodons, basically pterodactyls, emerge from him. They have a fly speed of 40, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and they're going to move here towards you guys. And they are going to hover there for the moment. And then next up is Moxie.
Well, all my plans are ruined right now.
Sorry.
I'm blind. Hold on. Damn it. All these are, I guess I don't really have a I don't have anything I can actually do. Hold on. Cuz even Vicious Mockery I have to be able to see everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Do you,
You
have
know
any?
what? I'm gonna cast because I saw the dragon as it was coming, so I'd
Mhm.
have an idea of where it was.
Yeah.
I guess it's resistant. Is it resistant to fire? Probably.
Yes.
Why can't it be a special dragon? That's not.
It is a special dragon. It's a purple dragon. Look at him. Look at how cute he is. He's fluffy.
I don't think he's cute. I'm mad at him.
I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna.
You can do an attack at him. It's just at disadvantage.
All right, I'll try to shoot him with my crossbow. Whatever.
You gotta chop away at it.
Might
He did
as well.
his his big move right off the bat.
And I got a 15 with that.
Okay. 15 does not hit.
And for a bonus action, can I use Bardic Inspiration? Yes, I give Bardic Inspiration to who's close to me, Arrow. So
Okay.
mine, it's now a 1d12.
Okay.
And I'm like, Arrow, I can't see. I'm all fucked up. But you can do it. That's my inspiration. And that's it. That's my turn.
Okay. All right. Another swarm is going to break off from his back and fly 40 feet forward. They are in the air. They are about 20 feet off the ground. So you guys can move under them if you choose to. That is his turn, and Arrow, it is your turn.
All right. Arrow is going to action to dash, which gives me 100 feet of movement. And I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. That puts me here. Then 5, 10, 15, 20, 35, 40. I'm going to, since I have 60-foot jump distance, I'm going to jump onto Jumpy. You're muted.
Let's go.
I
give
jump
me.
onto Chompy's back.
All right, give me an athletics or acrobatics check.
I'm gonna go ahead and bonus action rage too, so I get advantage on this.
Sure.
That is a 25.
Absolutely. You make purchase on his shoulder. He is where birds are very aerodynamic. He is a T-Rex that has wings basically. It works because he's magical. But you land in his feathering. It is like very soft, like down soft. And you start to like get purchase in there and move around, and you can see there are these beings also on his back, these birds. I don't know if he noticed you like different from these right now. So yes, you are in a swarm. Look at you. Look at you.
I can't click on my character anymore, by the way, because
Oh,
the order is Chompy is above me.
I think I can bring you to the front.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Now you're in front.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm nestled in, and he's about to be very aerodynamic.
Yo. All right.
All right. That's all. That's action, bonus action. That's all I can do.
Okie dokie. All right. Next up is Colchis. You get to go twice.
Oh boy. How are my friends looking? How's Alhana? How are Alhana and Moxie looking?
I've got 71.
I also have 71.
Okay. I was thinking might burn an action, use some melee, because Colchis isn't going to be able to get into melee and attack anyway. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, Colchis is going to, since you're closer and would take less movement, is going to back up towards you, Alhana, and I'm just gonna, it's going to burn 30 lay on hands.
Get to clicking.
Which again I can't do on here, so I'm just gonna mark it. So it'll be 45 out of 75 lay on hands, and then that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. We'll dash the rest of the way here. That's action. Movement. I don't see anything really useful with a bonus action right now. Oh, it does have Misty Step. Hold on. Again, I'm just gonna we'll bonus action Misty Step right here in front of Talon, just to spread out a little bit in case he gets his breath weapon back.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the second little spell used. All right.
Cool. Alright.
That is it for Colchis' turn.
Okay. Then next up is the swarm that is on Chompy's back currently. They are going to lift off and do a flyby attack to you. I mean, they're moving out of your space, so if you want to do an attack towards them.
Oh yeah, if I can. I'll go ahead. Oh, I didn't choose which. Beast form. I'm taking. Tail's not gonna help. We'll go with claws. No, go tails. No, I'll do. Nope. Let's do my first one. I'll do claws. All right. So I'll make an strike against them. That is a 17.
That will hit.
All right. That is 7 points of damage.
Okie dokie. All right, they are going to try to attack you. Does an 18 hit?
No.
Okie dokie. They do not. All of these pterodactyls are just flying by and trying to peck at you as you duck in the feathers.
I will get to you later.
Alhana, you are up. and blinded.
Oh boy.
Bubba boy. Y'all wanted challenging fights, huh?
We got this.
You
All right,
got
so
this.
I do have the gadabout attuned, so I can fly, and I
Mhm.
will fly.
Okay.
But
Can't fly, must fly, will fly.
can't fly, must I will fly. 5, 10, 15, 40. So I'm gonna go to this side.
All right.
Oh boy.
Okay. Are you gonna try and like ride the wall, like touching it?
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Okay,
Just
cool. That makes
just kind of like trying to make sure we're not in a
Yeah.
in a
Moxie's
group.
just in the back. Hey guys.
That's fine. That's fine. Ooh, actually, hold on.
I'm gonna say for purposes of combat, it is low light in here. I guess I didn't.
Well, I guess that's the thing, right? Like, so outside of blinded, like,
Yeah.
if we're not blinded, how much can we see?
The whole thing about a purple dragon's lair is it's very dark. Also, you're in a cave. There's no light source other than you right now. So it is.
But is it like magical darkness, or is it like?
No, but it is very dark.
Okay.
It is.
But if I were to like cure blindness on someone, like they'd be able to use dark vision to see. Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
That is what I'm gonna do then. So before I move, I'm gonna grab Moxie. I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration on her, which lets me end a disease or condition. One of the conditions being blinded.
Let's go.
Good. Yeah.
So I'm gonna use my action to make sure Moxie can see, and then
you.
I will move away from her,
Fair.
so we're not in a group along the wall. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to do one of my wild shapes. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do the archer. So on activation, I can make a ranged spell attack.
Okay.
Against Chumpy, I will have disadvantage, but I'm going to try nonetheless.
Do your best. That's right, Private. Look, if you hit your players with 100 damage right off the bat, the mood changes.
18.
18 does not hit.
Okay. So the bolt goes wide, but
Yeah.
Moxie.
It looks
see.
really cool though because it like goes into
It's
the
like a
darkness.
raven here, yeah.
Yeah, you can see it like light up the top of Chompy, and then all of these pterodactyls that are on his back and are all moving in a swarm above him.
Yes, but
pretty freaking
regardless, Moxie can see now.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And that will be my turn.
All right. All right, next up is going to be Talon. Top of round.
Let her cook.
So here's the thing.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Abaddon. You can't do that right now. I love you. Yeah?
Choppy's big, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I can't see him.
Right. You can still attack with disadvantage.
Well, that's not what I was leaning towards.
What are you thinking?
Can I get to him to touch him? Can I hear him well enough to get to him to touch him?
No, you are too
With-
far away.
45 feet?
That 20-foot cliff you're gonna have to climb down, and that's half movement.
Alternatively, you could jump.
Could you just jump off it?
Alternatively,
I mean, you could, but you're
I mean,
gonna
it's two-
drop 20 feet, and
It's like 2d6 damage
20
compared
feet?
to what he's
Not
doing.
that far.
I I mean, if you want to try to do that, you're gonna have to make a check for it because you don't know where you're going.
Well,
'Cause he has-
I have
he has
a
mo-
couple really weird options right now, and one of them
Okay.
was to touch Chompy and use Beast Sense.
Okay.
So I can see through Chompy.
Okay. You can try your okay, so if,
That's
what
where
is-
my head is at right now.
what is your
things
jump?
are weird here.
Okay, so 5, 10, and then how far can you jump?
I don't know. Where's my jump speed? Or jump distance?
What's your strength score?
15.
How tall is Talon?
Talon's 5'10", 5'9".
I'll just round up to 6 feet.
Do you have a calculator?
Yeah, your long jump is 15 feet horizontal with a 10-foot running start.
That feels doable.
It does. Again, you don't know where he is because you are.
Yeah.
He has moved since you've been blinded.
Was Talon blinded?
Did he? No, I was
Talon's not-
blinded, but he
Oh.
moved before I got blinded. He went right after
Oh,
me.
that's right.
And then did his breath weapon. So I know where he was when he last moved.
Okay. All right. So you can try this. Yes, you can try this. You're
Okay.
gonna have to make. You're going to have to
Well,
make.
With that in mind, because
Mhm.
I know where he was last time he did a thing. Last time he moved. My passive perception is 25. Like, I feel like
When you can see.
I know. Ugh.
Did you make a perception check?
I
at
don't know. I mean,
disadvantage
there are other.
Yeah, can I make a
senses that are
perception
involved
check
in that.
at disadvantage to figure out if I can figure out where he is before I do a thing?
I'm sorry. You want to make an attack at disadvantage?
No, I want to make a perception check at disadvantage to see if I can hone in on where I think he is.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do it on D&D Beyond.
Okay.
That's a 16.
A 16.
Wait, what? Yeah, a 16, because I rolled a nat 1. Sorry. So, yeah, I rolled. It's like, wait, what? Yeah, I rolled a 19 and a nat 1, unfortunately. So, yeah, that's a nat 1 plus 15.
You can get the general idea of where he goes. You're still gonna have to catch yourself. You're still gonna have to
this
catch
isn't
yourself
necessarily
on him.
just to jump onto him. This is just for like launching a spell in that direction as well. Like I'm in the decision process of whether or not
Yeah,
I'm going to
so
move forward and
if
jump,
you-
or if I'm going to move
Mhm.
forward and fire. I guess
If you're gonna do a spell attack, it's gonna be at disadvantage no matter
Mhm.
what. So
Yes.
you have an idea of where he is, so you can do that. To grab onto him and such is going to be a little bit more difficult. Like the DC to land that blinded is going to be just higher. If
okay,
that makes sense.
yes,
So you're gonna have to roll. I'm gonna say a dirty 20 to, or
okay,
at least hit a 20 DC to land on him.
okay,
That makes sense, right?
yeah. No, I feel where you're.
We're in uncharted territory.
We're in weird territory right now. So see, all these are like it's so many things say that you can see.
Do you have a lesser restoration spell?
Oh, I do.
Just blind yourself.
Like, well, look, I was just trying to do something more more fun and cinematic.
Sure.
Like launching myself onto the back of a dragon, or deciding that I was gonna beast sense through him. Like, fine, you fucking blinded me. I have your eyes now. Which seemed a lot more fun. But
yeah,
that
I'm
is
sorry. I don't mean to ruin your fun.
No, that's probably the smarter thing to do. Also, just for future reference, are there any bones or corpses around me for your murder cleric?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Well, fuck you too, Animate Dead.
Sorry.
It's not your fault. It's just an always prepared spell that I never use. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna lesser restoration myself.
Okay.
And unfortunately that's not as much fun, but at least I won't be blinded
Sorry.
next round.
Uh-huh.
So I will lesser restoration myself, and I really don't have much for bonus actions, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look really fast. Oh, yes, she does. No, I can't because I just cast a spell. Never mind. Motherfucker. Next round. Next round, mass healing word, because that's a bonus action, but I cast a spell, so I
Mhm.
can't.
All right. Good.
So I'm moving.
Okay.
I lesser
You
restoration myself, so I'm no longer blinded.
Okay.
And then I would like to use my 45 feet of movement speed to go up. Because I'm sure his wings don't actually spend. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I want to kind of put myself, I keep turning myself instead of Talon's not drunk, just me.
That's my
Oh,
favorite part
can't
about
s-
Jamboard. I'm not
Can't
gonna lie.
see me anymore because I'm behind his wings.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
I'm gonna put myself here, but I'm actually underneath his wing.
Hold on. Let me.
Okay.
So you are moving how much?
Oh wait, it's a 20-foot cliff. I forgot.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to climb. Yeah. So I want to go down. I have 45 feet of movement. So I want to
Okay.
get to where Chompy is.
Okay. So you move.
Am I up from him or down from him?
You are above him right now.
Oh, I want to stay above him. Never mind.
Okay. Okay.
I couldn't remember if I was going down a cliff or up a cliff.
Yeah, you would be climbing down a cliff.
Okay, I want to stay up.
Okay.
Am Archer want to stay up? I'm sorry this took so long. This was so
Sorry.
complicated for me. Now I'm gonna stay tucked in the cave wall then, but right
Okay.
at the ledge.
Cool.
Okay,
All right.
I'm done
Good.
now. I'm sorry, everyone.
All right.
love you
Chompy, aware that somebody is on his back, but not quite sure. Well, now that the pterodactyl swarm has moved, he is going to get. He's going to move forward, and he is going to move up to Colchis. And he is going to do a frightful presence, which does nothing, but he thinks it does. And so he is going to roar his big ol' no. Oh yeah, you're still on, right? He is going to roar with his big ol', T-Rex roar. You can see plasma is dripping from him, and he is going to make a couple attacks at Colchis. Cool.
Heroes feast, baby.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It was a good choice. That save is 22. So, all right. His first attack is a 28 to hit.
She's trying to kill
That'll
us.
hit.
Yeah, that's 1 bite and then 2 claws. Does a 21 hit?
Colchis? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And then this third one is in the 30s. So the first attack is going to be a bite attack. It is going to be 12, 10, 23 damage. That is
Okay.
piercing damage, and where are my d6s go? This would be 5, 11, 12 fire damage on that first attack. And then the other two are going to be...
Colchis is going down either way.
Really?
Oh, yeah, he's got 8 hit points left of that first attack.
8?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
You did 100 damage to us. Why are
Yeah.
you shocked?
Arrow
Oh,
has
sorry. I should
300
say.
health.
Oh, no, sorry. 25. He has 25 left. I forgot about the max HP in boost. So, but yeah, still has 25 left.
Okay.
There's no way he's not going down, though.
Okay, so the second attack is going to be 10 damage.
Okay.
And
Well,
that's...
maybe not.
Oh, I'm sorry, 20 damage.
Okay, he's at 5 hit points.
And then more than 5.
Then the last attack knocks him down.
Okay. Oh boy.
I got him.
Oh.
Don't worry.
All
Okay.
right.
That's kind of why I figured I'd lay on
Yeah,
hands to you
same. If
first.
Alhena, if you want to do a big ass damage spell, I can get Colchis back up on my turn.
Okay.
Can you give him enough hit points to withstand anything?
I could put myself, who has lost 0 hit points, in between him and anything else, and then get him up.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get him up with any amount, then
Mhm.
he can lay on hands himself for 75 on his turn,
Alright.
or for 45 on his turn.
Yeah, don't worry about Kokas. I'll get him on my next turn because I'll go again before Chompy goes. So you can
Mhm.
do a big druid thing.
Okay.
Okie dokie. All right, he is going to that is the end of his turn, and then the swarm here is going to move towards Alhena, and they're going to try and bite you since you're up with them.
Eh.
Fun times.
Ah!
So a creature that starts its turn in a swarm space, your speed is going to be halved at the beginning of your next turn. You're flying,
Okay.
so I think that still counts. That makes sense to me.
Yeah, it's up to you.
And that is going to be for a 20 to hit.
Oh yeah.
And they're going to do a heckin' chomp.
Ah! Don't chomp me, bro.
Is that right? Yes, okay. I want to roll more dice than I need to. Okay, 21 points of damage.
Okay.
And that's piercing damage.
Okay.
Do they
Okay.
seem to be intelligent of any kind of way?
The pterodactyls?
Yeah.
Nah,
Okay.
there's just beasties.
Damn, we're
Thank
dunking on
you.
pterodactyls, huh?
Yeah. All right, Moxie, it's your turn. I mean, they have an intelligence of 1.
Oh. Well.
That's helpful.
All right.
All right.
But you can see.
Yeah, you can see now.
It's my
The world
turn
is
now.
your oyster.
All right. I'm bummed if this doesn't work. I need this dragon dinosaur thing
Uh-huh.
to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay, what are you doing?
I want to cast Feeble Mind on it.
Okay.
So that does. Where'd it go? It does 4d6 damage, but
Mhm.
if he fails it, their intelligence and charisma becomes 1. They can't cast spells, activate magic items, understand language, or communicate in any intelligible way. The creature can't identify its friends and foes and follow and protect his friends. And at the end of
Oh.
every 30 days, the creature can repeat its saving throw.
You're gonna take away Chompy's intelligence?
I don't know. We'll see what he
Hopefully.
Wow! Wow!
Honestly, Chompy, kind of a dick.
I'm gonna
What it-
help depending
Yes!
on what Moxie has rolled with my reaction.
Okay.
Or
I
what
don't get to
with what he
roll.
rolled.
What's the save?
20.
Intelligence.
Intelligence?
Yeah, intelligence, yeah.
I mean, he's not gonna make that for sure.
How?
What?
How do you know for sure?
Because he has an intelligence of -2?
He's
I mean,
Oh.
He's
Oh.
not like he's intelligent, but
no,
just,
he's stupid.
Just so. Now he's stupid.
Okay.
All right.
I
So
didn't
your
realize.
feeble mind takes effect. This is an action. It's instantaneous, and it lasts for. So now you have a monster in front of you.
Yes.
Target him with, what was it that reduces to 1? Charisma,
Charisma and
intelligence.
intelligence.
Yeah.
So target him with charisma and intelligence.
Tanya, that's so good.
That's why I'm so glad you unblinded me, but I didn't want to say in case it didn't work. So I-
Yes.
I didn't
Oh my
want to jinx
God.
myself.
I can't believe you
Alright.
have that spell. It's so good.
I know.
Ladies and
God.
gentlemen, she's playing Dungeons and Dragons.
I think Van told me to put it on. I'm pretty sure when I was asking. Anyways,
All
I
right.
got all boned up. Let me look at my bonus actions real quick here. Too.
I got all boned up.
Sorry. Yeah. Oh. Okay. As a bonus action, I get to cast command.
no.
What?
Because it's command.
No. Stand by. I have Mantle of Majesty, and in that, as a bonus action, I can cast command without using a spell slot
Oh
for
shit.
1 minute. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, as a concentration, go for it. What are you commanding? Who are you commanding?
I'm gonna command Chompy.
Is this a charm smell? Sorry.
Wisdom.
Okay.
I don't have anything with charm, do I? Oh.
It would say in the spell if the creature was
Oh.
charmed.
Disregard. I want to cast.
It's not a
Dang.
charm spell.
It's
Yeah.
not a charm spell?
Command.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It
that's a
doesn't
bonus
say-
action anyway. So, whatever I have it, I might as well try it because it's pretty much free at this point.
Yeah, get
So
it.
I want to
Oh, there
command
it
him
is.
to stay.
To
Or,
stay.
no, I want to say be sweet. That's all I say. Be sweet.
You speak one word.
Sweet.
Try a different word.
I mean,
nice.
he is stupid now.
Nice. I point and say nice.
Okay. All right. So this is a wisdom save.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see how he does.
I literally am gonna use my reaction. Yeah, I don't even care if you rolled what he rolled. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use my cosmic omen because I rolled woe at the
Mhm.
beginning of the day. I roll a d6 and he subtracts it from his save.
Okay.
And I'll use the word halt. So that's on the list so I
There
can
you go.
understand it better.
I
So
love it.
doesn't move, takes no action.
I'm going to use legendary resistance on it. I apologize.
That's fine.
I've
That's
got
fine.
5 more to go, baby. So that's the end of my turn. I'm gonna stay
What
where
a
I am.
butt!
I'm done.
All right. God damn. That turn, though.
That was an incredible turn.
All right. Next up is the swarm. This swarm is going to move over to Talon. Well, let's see. What's the swarm space? It's a huge beast. So he is going to occupy the space of both Arrow and Talon. And they're going to attack you. They're going to attack both of you. Let's see. Oh, that's a natural 20 on the first one for Talon. And then for
That'll
Arrow.
hit.
Another natural 20!
That'll hit.
Rachel!
Put them
These are your-
away, baby.
no, no,
This
not
is
anymore.
bullying.
Bullying.
You tried to you took away the one thing that
I-
Chompy has is his awakening.
Honestly,
well, okay, he
honestly,
has two
even if
things.
we all die here, I will count as a victory, given the feeble mind succeeding.
Yeah.
on
It was
its own.
So like
incredible.
if we all die today, it's fine.
I have peaked. I'm out. Good day.
All right.
Because we took away the thing he loved.
Yeah. All right. So, that's gonna be 12.
I've
We took
become-
away
I
these
lived
people's
long-
homes. We'll take away his brain.
I lived long enough to see myself become the villain.
You did. You haven't even used your hero thing, your thing from your guide yet.
Chat's like, we're dead, but you're stupid now, Charlie.
We're dead, but you're dumb.
Talon, you're going to take 41 damage, and Arrow, you're going to take 38 damage on this hit.
Is it bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing?
It is, yes, piercing.
Okay, so I take half.
Apt.
All right. Boy, this fight is just going all over the place, isn't it? Arrow, you're up.
I'm still fine, but I'm the only one that's still fine.
I mean,
I'm at
Arrow's pretty
201
fine.
hit
Oh yeah, I
points.
forgot. You're fine too. Okay, we're the only ones that are still fine. Everyone
Yeah.
else is really a little rough, but it's okay. I'm about to
Yeah,
fix
don't
it.
worry about me. I'm gonna just punch. Okay, I'm bonus action activating my tattoo,
Okay.
my Eldritch Claw tattoo for the additional force damage, and I'm just going to punch Chompy in the back of the head as hard as I fucking can.
Okay.
So it's twice, 2 attacks. I'm gonna attack recklessly.
Okay.
That's a 21 to hit.
That does not hit.
God damn it. 26 to hit.
26 does hit, yes.
If that missed, I would have walked away. I quit the stream.
They hit with 25 before. It's okay.
It's 13. Do I need to separate out the damage?
Unless it's fire.
Okay, 19
Or
points of
lightning.
damage.
19? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all I can do. That's it for me.
All right. Kulkus is up. Kulkus is down. Then make a death saving
I
throw,
was gonna
please.
say Colchis is not.
You know what?
up.
I will make a death saving throw for Colchis.
Okay. You take responsibility if you kill him.
I will.
I'm gonna go again, and I'm gonna fix it.
Okay. I can't kill Colchis when he's not on stream. I can't do it.
No.
I'm sorry.
Dude,
You literally
No,
I did not
that-
mean to down him.
That would be too much.
I was
Are
like,
you
he's a
tracking it
tank.
on your own, or do you
Yes,
want me to mark
yeah.
whether you succeed?
I got it.
Okay. All right.
All right. Go. Next up is the swarm over here. This swarm is going to also move into
butt
this
swarm.
space. The butt swarm. The butt swarm is going to attack you too. Also,
Ew.
hopefully now in that 20s, because goddamn.
Ew.
no, but
you're
that's
getting
still an
attacked by
18
The
though.
butt swarm.
The butt
I'm
swarm.
I'm gonna murder this butt
That's
swarm.
a 24 to hit. Talon.
Yeah, that'll hit. Could you knock it off?
No. Arrow. Does a 9 hit you?
Fuck no.
Okay. Talon, you are taking 21 points of damage.
Okay.
All right, that is swarm number 3. Alheda, you are up. You are in a swarm, half movement. They are huge, so they are. I mean, just use the grid. So
Okay. I have a question about Chompy.
yes,
Is he currently standing or flying, or what's
He is
what's Chompy's
standing.
deal? Standing.
this is
okay.
sitting. This is standing. He's standing.
Okay.
That is a VeggieTales
Uh,
reference.
Hey, and I understood it, and I don't know what that says about me. As far as the ceiling
Mhm.
here, how high up are we dealing with?
I mean, it's probably like. I mean, he is like 50 feet tall, so it's probably at least 120
Okay.
for him to get any movement in here.
Interesting. Okay. Hi, buddy. Um. Sorry, I had two ideas at the same time. I'm gonna hold on to one of them, and because I was told that Colchis is fine and I can do some damage here, we'll deal with the swarm later if we have to. Behind Chompy, I am going to cast Sunburst.
Okay.
It is a 60-foot radius, so starting at his sort of haunches and extending back. I'm gonna cast Brilliant Sunlight, affecting just him, because
Cool.
no one else is in it. He's gonna have to make a Constitution saving throw, unless he is undead or an ooze.
He
And
is
has
not.
disadvantage.
All right. 28.
That succeeds, but he's gonna take half of
Okay.
a lot of radiant damage.
All right.
Hold,
Does this
please.
linger or is it a burst?
No, it's a burst.
Okay.
10, 12, 17, 19, 22, 33, 37, 2, 6, so 56 total radiant
So
damage.
half
he'll
of
take.
56?
He will take half, yes, and he's not
Okay.
blinded, unfortunately.
Me doing math is like, I just stopped thinking at all. All right.
And if there is any darkness in the magical darkness in the area, it is dispelled. I don't know if
Yeah.
there is, but
Not technically. It's just
that's
dark
fine.
because it's a cave.
There's a big blast of sunlight. Oh boy. And then have disadvantage, but I'm still gonna use my bonus action to do my little bolt
Mm-hmm.
that I get to shoot at him. That's a natural 20.
Hell yeah. What is the total?
Does it matter? It's a natural 20.
Oh no, that's true.
It would be a
Yeah, natural 20 always hits.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be a 30 total.
Nice. I like the big numbers too.
So we'll take 8 until 12. 17 radiant damage
Okay.
from the bolts from my my star wild shape.
Okie dokie.
And then I'm gonna move a little bit.
All right.
Just a little, not enough to like.
Swarms do not provoke an attack. Or swarms provoke an attack, but you cannot provoke an attack from a swarm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shift a little bit. I know they're on me. That's fine.
Mhm.
We'll deal with that.
Okie dokie.
And that is it.
All right. End of your turn. He is going to do a legendary action. And he is going to do...
I hope he trips and falls and stubs his toe.
He is going to do a movement, so he is going to fly over here. Come with me, Arrow. Come with Arrow!
He's so big.
"No!" All right. He's going to fly over here. And that is the end of his legendary action. So it is 11 o'clock. It's the end of the round. Do we want to go one more round, or do we want to pause it for tonight?
I mean,
I'm fine either way.
yeah.
Okay. Tanya?
I feel like we should pause it just
Yeah.
because it's a good spot and it's easy right now.
Yes.
Yeah, it's probably a good
Yeah.
idea. I mean, it's like we're gonna beat him this round, and that way we don't. Alex can decide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead
then
and roll
Alex can-
Yeah,
a secondary
I can just
character.
say that like no, Alex won't need to do it. My plan, because I will go next, was I was gonna do a 5th level prayer of healing.
Okay.
So,
I honestly feel really bad
let's
about it,
get-
and I'm like, I almost want to just give him like, oh, your God blessed you. You have
Don't
more
insult
HP
him
than-
that
I don't mean to be
I-
a metagamer. Look at the casting time on Prayer of Healing.
Instantaneous.
Prayer of Healing?
Oh, 10 minutes. Duration instantaneous. Never mind. Motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Sorry. I'm not
Can
trying
I
to be
insult
vulgar.
her? I'll talk to
you're
Alex
totally
about
right.
it.
I saw
Uh,
duration, not casting time.
And
'Cause
Alex, when
y'all-
you're watching this in the future, this was not my fault.
No.
Val
It's
did
my
nothing
fault.
wrong.
I was trying
I-
to give
Look,
everybody healing.
people were throwing out 300, 200. I was like, the tank can take it.
Yeah.
No, I've got healing covered if I need to.
Oh no, I can 5th level
Oh.
cure wounds him, or I mean I have other healing options and
Yeah.
stuff. I just was trying to get everybody healing
Mm.
as
Yeah.
but if I just have to heal Culcus only this round, that'll be fine. I can get him up again.
Yeah. And
I
again,
could-
he's got plenty. He's got healing too. He just has
Oh,
to
yeah.
go back up to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is what he was gonna do on his next turn, was heal himself. I'm playing MMO rules. Heal, like take care of the healer
Mm.
first,
Your
then
girls
take care of the tank.
Yeah.
also got life transference, which I have
Yeah.
never used, but I was
Ooh.
about to if things get real spicy, since I haven't taken
Alright.
that much damage. But
Yeah. As a point of reference, Chompy is also not taking that much damage.
yeah,
No. Yeah.
All right.
so
Well,
So
you hate to hear that when you just cast an 8th level spell.
he did save. He only
Mhm.
took 20 damage out of it though, right? 28.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
hurts.
You hate to
our
hear that
soul.
when you
Yeah, hate
cast
to
an
hear-
8th level spell.
All right. I'm switching us over to the game overlay so we can do our outros for the evening.